Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Broadcast crew is ready in the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth. Exclusive pre-game coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball is brought to you by Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City, Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Christopher Scott, Farmers Insurance, Doc and Norm Direct, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving, LLC, Hoslog Landscaping and Design, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, River Oak Christian Academy, Sawdust Studios, State Tech of Missouri, and Walk Off Wood Bat Company. The excitement is building in the stands, and the tension is rising in the dugout as first pitch is just around the corner. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball on the Renegades Radio Network and the Show Me Sports Network. Now let's go live to the field to the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth.
Coming off an offensive explosion, Renegades return home on this Friday evening, looking to get the weekend started off right and continue that momentum they started last night when they put up 15 runs on the Joplin Outlaws down there at Joe Becker Stadium in Joplin. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Ben Schmidt, your broadcaster tonight on the Show Me Sports Network. Ashley Carty will be joining me here in just a little bit as we are getting ready for some baseball to kick off the weekend here on this warm Friday evening at Vivian Field in Jefferson City, Missouri. So Renegades moved to 4-5 after last night's victory, winning 15-10 and letting them have a 2-2 split with the Outlaws after the 4 straight games they played, 2 at home, 2 on the road. It was a couple of home runs that really cut the Renegades out to a big lead. 2 2-run home runs off the bat of Ross Lovich and a 2-run shot as well off of Levi Maslowski's bat. And outside of the 6 runs those 3 bombs accounted for, they put up 9 others across multiple different innings. And even though things got a little bit close in the 9th, it was more than enough for a season high in runs, a season high in hits, and by far the most runs the Renegades have scored. First time they were into double digits all season long. So as we move close to first pitch, let me get you tonight's starting lineups for the visiting Sedalian Bombers at 8-5 on the season. They have Caden Williams leading off at short, Zach Dillman at second in center field, Jake Baker bats third and right, and the cleanup spot is Braden McGinnis at third base. D. Triplett, the first baseman tonight, is fifth. Hunter Lopacki, the catcher behind the plate. In the 7th spot is Brett Mooney at second base, and Will Menendez is a designated hitter tonight, 8th hitter, and number 9 to round things out is Connor Woods in left field. On the mound for the Bombers this evening is Peyton Messer. He will take the field here in just a second. And then for your home, Jefferson City Renegades, who just in front of me right now are taking the field on defense. Leading off, Adonis Forte plays center. Jack Matashek, always sporting those bright red cleats, hits at DH and bats second. Ross Lovich, star of the game last night, is the number 3 hitter in right field. Jackson Lovich's younger brother at shortstop bats in the cleanup spot. Rounded up by TJ Rockerbomber in the 5 spot. He is at catcher after DHing last night, reaching and driving in a couple of runs last night he did out of the 7 spots. In the number 6 spot for the Renegades is Colby Ott at second base. Cole Wagner hits 7th in left field, and Ian Nolf, who came in to get the final 2 outs for the Renegades last night on the mound, bats 8th and plays first base here this evening. And then to round it out, the 9th spot is Nolan Drill. Saw him homer here at home a couple of nights ago, pulling out over deep right center field. And then Colin DeMole is on the mound for the Renegades. He will be trotting on out there in just a second as the lineups are being introduced behind me. So excited to see how he does out there tonight. Once again, real quick 4-year lineups. Let me run through them one last time. For the Bombers, it is Williams, Dillman, Baker, McGinnis, Triplett, Lopacki, and then Mooney, Menendez, and Woods with Messer on the mound. For the Renegades, Forte, Matashek, Lovich, followed by Jackson Lovich, Rocker Bomber Ott, and then Wagner, Nolf, and Drill to round things out. Colin DeMole taking the mound as we speak. Should be a really good one. Renegades are 0-2 on the season against Sedalia. One of the losses by quite a few runs, and then the other was a close defeat First loss, sorry, I got confused with Calinder. The first loss was by 3 runs, the second one by 1 run. So both games they played them close. Clarinda was the one where they lost 10-0. So a team that they have played close but unable to beat so far. And the Bombers, Jeff City, if they win tonight, can move to 500. They've been at that mark multiple times. As I've repeated, it seems like on every single broadcast, they're always hovering right around that number, but they have been unable to get over the hump yet and get to not even a single game over 500 on the season. They started off 0-2 and have just been alternating wins and losses ever since. But as they continue to keep alternating the great hitting with great pitching, you have to think here soon it'll start to come together. On the broadcast on the post-game show just 2 nights ago, Brady Malpe really talked about it, how if they can just put it together and gain some consistency, they'll really start to get rolling. As 2 nights ago, the Renegades only gave up 2 runs, but were blanked and lost 2-0. And then last night, they gave up 10, but win 15-10 because the offense was so good. That's going to do it for the pregame show, as we're going to head to break. National Anthem on the way. We'll be back in just a moment for first pitch and Renegades baseball. Don't go anywhere.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
When things come out of left field, having a game plan matters. Farmers Insurance has over 90 years of experience helping people play through every stage of the game. We've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything. Talk to Farmers Agent Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131 to see how I can help you stay in the game. That's Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Back here at Vivian Field, just about ready to get things going on a incredibly hot Friday evening here at Vivian Field. Feels like right now for the temperatures actually just a notch above 100 degrees and with almost no wind to be found. We are in store for a hot one this evening, or at the very least until that sun goes down out beyond the right field foul line. Pretty good crowd on hand this evening as well on a Friday evening at 7 p.m., especially right behind me. The bleachers to my left and right are almost completely full. The sun is a little bit less packed, but deservedly so. Is, like I said, a very, very hot evening as we get just about ready to go, as DeMol just about ready to take his mound, throwing his warm-up pitches as we speak. And we'll see how he does on the mound here this evening. Like I said, joined here tonight by Ashley Carty on the broadcast.
Hello,
Ashley,
hello.
how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm so excited for another hot, hot night at the ballpark.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the festivities we got going on here this evening?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. We have a couple groups from Hitachi Energy here in Jeff City. We have the Trinity Lutheran School that's joining us tonight. And it's our fan favorite craft beer night tonight.
Yes, and as I can see to our left, we got all the tents over there behind the bleachers. And that might be more packed, at least right now, than the third base side bleachers. Everyone wants to go enjoy the fun over there.
Yes, and lucky beer vendors got behind the bleachers in the shade today. Yet here we are in the Doc and Norm broadcast booth, and it's a little warm up here.
Absolutely. No, I was just saying I checked the feels like for the temperature a couple minutes ago, and we're actually just a notch over 100 right now.
Yeah. Oh man, I was close.
Yeah, you were right on it. So Renegades at 4-5 on the season, facing the 8-5 Sedalia Bombers. These two teams met in the first week of the season. First game actually for the Renegades, they lost the Sedalia team 6-3, and then just about a week later on the 8th, also here at home, played Sedalia, a game that went 11 innings where they lost 2-1. So looking to pick up their first win here against this Bombers team. Renegades sporting their all-white uniforms here this evening, and despite the sun right in my face, I believe that is a black jersey with gray pants, maybe white pants for the Bombers. We are just about ready to go. Colin DeMole on the mound for the Renegades. Looks like he's going to be working out of the stretch with no one on. And here we go. First pitch swung on and hit foul down the left field line. Out of play, and we are off and running here at Vivian Field. Caden Williams, Zach Dillman, and Jake Baker, the three do up this inning for the Bombers. Like we were saying, a pretty packed house for just a minute into this one here at Vivian Field, and you have to assume more will just continue to filter in. So a nice night in the ballpark. This one fouled once again as we didn't flinch there, but fans to our right certainly did.
First timers.
So that makes the count 0-2. DeMole quickly working, gets ahead of the left-handed batting shortstop, Caden Williams, leadoff hitter for the Bombers. Trying to get things going for the Sedalia team. Right-handed pitching, DeMole has now got one he likes. Rocker Bomber sets the glove behind the plate, and here's the 0-2 pitch. This one swung, grounded weakly to third, drill to his left. He has the scoop. Throw across the diamond to first is in time for out number one. On the receiving end was Ian Nolf, who came in to get the final 2 outs of the ballgame last night on the mound. As it goes drill to Nolf, ground out to get this one underway. So after the Caden Williams ground out, that'll bring up Zach Dillman, right-handed batter, playing center field this evening for the Bombers. These two teams will play once again next Tuesday for the first time in Sedalia. Renegades, these two teams have met all 3 times at home, so they'll have to travel to Sedalia for the first time on Tuesday the 21st. This one misses, ball 1 to Dillman. It'll be Jake Baker on deck and Braden McGinnis in the hole to follow if the Bombers can get a base runner here to this inning. Back into the batter's box is Dillman. Slightly open stance. Now DeMole has got it, and here comes the 1-0. This one swung on and missed, and that evens things up at a ball and a strike. Nicely done there by the right-hander for the Renegades. Colin DeMole, a sophomore at Emporia State from Overland Park, Kansas. Renegades have a couple from Overland Park on this roster. Both of the Lovich brothers. Here's the 1-1, swung on and missed again, and that makes things 1-2. Makes sense when you look at a team in Jefferson City, Missouri, that most of the players on this roster would be from either Missouri or Kansas. A couple Texas and Minnesota thrown in there. DeMole back into the stretch. He's got the 1-2, and here it comes. This one swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. DeMole's off and running. 2 up, 2 down to start his outing as he gets Dillman down on strikes.
Now batting for the Bombers.
So after the first 2 retired to start this top of the first inning, it'll be Jake Baker.
Woo, he's tall.
He towers over both the catcher, Rocker Bomber, and the umpire. Yeah, you were right. Bombers going righty, lefty, righty, lefty for the first 3 batters, alternating, facing the right-handed pitcher. Here's the first pitch. This one misses up. That's ball 1. Not a bad trip down here for Sedalia, just about 45 minutes to an hour.
Ball. Ball?
Yes, that was a ball. 1-0 count.
Sorry, there's so many sounds and exciting events going on. I keep getting distracted.
Oh,
today.
yeah. The one time I did the scoreboard earlier, I was people watching the whole game as this one misses for a ball. And there were quite a few times where I missed a pitch. And now you're trying to do it and call a game at the same time. I do not know if I can handle it.
I'm the queen of multitasking.
Especially on a night like tonight. You never know what you're going to find in the crowd. It's now 2-0 on the right fielder for the Bombers, Jake Baker. Here comes the 2-0. This one a called strike. DeMole back in this one at a 2-1 count. Braden McGinnis waits on deck if Baker can extend this first inning. Renegades have got some pretty good starting pitching the last couple of nights. Last night they got 5 1/3 out of Caleb Carricker, who got the win, and the night before got 5 2/3 out of Brady Maltby. This one a called strike in there, and that even thinks 2-2. Now a strike away from going a 3-up, 3-down top of the first inning for DeMol. He has 1 strikeout and a ground out so far. Defenders ready. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here it comes. This one swung and fouled off, and we'll do it again. Right fielder Baker bats from the left side as Sedalia looking to get to the first base runner of this ballgame. Just underway, 7:06 p.m. A couple batters into this one at Vivian Field. Colin DeMol looking to finish off a scoreless top of the first inning. We'll do the 2-2 again after the foul ball. Here comes DeMol's pitch. This one, did he go? Missed low, and they're going to say he held up, so that runs things full. Baker started to swing at that one in the dirt, held up in time, so that runs things full.
All right, Ben, do you notice on the back of the Bombers jerseys, they have like an RD on their necks?
I will have to look.
I have to investigate and see what that stands for.
RD, yeah, no, I can see it now.
Because I thought maybe it was initials, but his name is not anything with an RD.
3-2 is swung on a miss, and that is strike 3, so DeMol goes 3 up, 3 down with 2 strikeouts. Renegades are off and running. Now let's see if they can get on the scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the bottom of the first in just a moment.
MoX Dock and Norm Direct is back better than ever. Much more than your #1 ground shuttle transportation service to St. Louis Airport. Yes! MoX Dock and Norm Direct is Mid-Missouri's leader in premier group travel. Sporting events, concerts, wedding receptions, the lake, winery trips, Branson, plaza shopping, reunions, pub crawls. Group sizes from 1 to 100 or beyond. We do it all. Remember, we want you to ride MoX Dock and Norm Direct.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Back in Jefferson City for the bottom of the first inning as Adonis Forte looks at a strike here to begin his at-bats. On the mound this evening is Peyton Messer for the Bombers, facing the Renegades leadoff hitter and center fielder. This one misses outside, a ball and a strike. Actually, I have to say, I think the scavenger hunt that we just witnessed in between innings was a pretty good idea. Seemed to get everyone into it. Strike 2 to Forte.
I don't know if Forte really agreed with that strike call there because he leaned out of that. But yes, scavenger hunt was a brilliant idea.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and down goes Forte on 4 pitches. And Messer is off and running. Left-handed pitcher Peyton Messer gets the strikeout to begin his evening.
All right, who is that? Guess by the cleats.
Oh, I already mentioned in the lineup introductions. Every time now I see the name Jack Matashek in the lineup, I know the bright red cleats are going to be flying around the outfield. So Forte goes down on strikes. This is another one. Seems Messer out there looks like a pretty tall left-handed pitcher. Pumps this one in there for strike 1. Going back to that scavenger hunt, we had a unsharpened pencil was one of the items, a $2 bill.
Really, who carries an unsharpened pencil in their pocket? What good is that going to do me?
Apparently, at least one of the fans does, as this one swung on a miss, because relatively quickly they found it. So at least one of the fans here at Vivian Field carries an unsharpened pencil along with a $2 bill. Strike 3 called, and down on 3 pitches goes Matashek, as absolutely dealing early is Peyton Messer. It felt like that at bat was over in the blink of an eye. It was 3 pitches, a couple called strikes, and back to the dugout goes Matashek. I don't really think he liked that strike 3 call either. He looked at that one for a second as if to say.
He stood up there a little bit in the box.
Yeah. So
now batting for the Renegades is number 12, Russ Lovich. He had number 3 spot last time we were here, didn't he?
He has been pretty much a mainstay in the top of the order. I believe you're right, 3 spot in the last home game. He was in the leadoff spot last night, and he sent 2 balls out of here, both to the right field side. One of them was absolutely crushed. This one misses. Now a 2-0 count on the right fielder tonight for Lovich.
They called that a strike. They said he went.
Ah, I thought that one missed, but they said
yep.
Around. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Lovich. First 2 Renegades batters retired on strikeouts. This one misses away. Now 2-1. Adonis Forte went down swinging before Jack Matashek went down looking. So now it's going to be up to Lovich to continue this inning. Messer working very quickly. Here's the 2-1, swung on and missed. Now a strike away from a 3-strikeout inning here in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, and the fans are still pouring in across the creek over here. It's a pretty good steady line still.
I have to say, Peyton Messer is working incredibly quick. Here's the 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and good morning, good afternoon, and good night for the Renegades batters in this bottom of the first inning. Peyton Messer goes 3 strikeouts, 1 looking and 2 swinging, and that ends the inning. So we'll go to the second inning after a breeze through the first inning. Don't go anywhere on the Show Me Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Nick Hoslag, owner of Hoslag Landscape and Design. Every day, my highly trained team of experts works hard to give you the outdoor living area you've been dreaming of. By focusing solely on landscaping and hardscape construction, this has made us the preferred landscape and design company serving Jefferson City and the central Missouri area. Thank you for all your continued support in voting us as winners of the Reader's Choice Awards and Jefferson City's Best multiple years running. When you are ready to begin your dream outdoor project, call us at 573-301-9464 to schedule an estimate or visit hoslaglandscape.com.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Back for the second inning after an absolute breeze through of a first inning. It took about 10 minutes in total for both sides to come to the plate, and that was because both starting pitchers were absolutely on top of their game. Out of the 6 batters that came to plate for the both sides, 5 of them were sent back to the dugout on strikes. 4 swinging strikeouts and 1 strikeout looking to go with 1 ground out off the bat of Caden Williams. So both pitchers looking really well early, and now it's Colin DeMole back out there for a second inning of work. Just underway at Vivian Field here on this incredibly hot Friday evening. As I look down at the flag in left field, that thing is not moving an inch. There is no wind, so gonna have to really get into one to send one out over the wall with no wind to help push it out. And here comes Joplin for this second inning. It'll be Braden McGinnis to lead it off for the Outlaws. He steps in and swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. Oh, wait, hold on. Does he have the same letters on the back? Yep.
They all do.
RD.
So we're going to have to figure out what that abbreviation on the Outlaws jersey means. They've worn the baby blue jerseys here once so far. I don't know if this is...
I've not seen these before.
Alternate jerseys maybe. This one misses ball 1.
They do look sharp with the white pants, though.
They do. Bombers got some good colors going on. I like both the baby blues and now these black ones as well. It's now 1-1. DeMole sets now at the hip and will fire on home the 1-1 pitch. This one swung, grounded right out to second. Ott's got it. He's up with it and throws over to first for out number 1. Nicely done as Braden McGinnis is retired. That ball was hit pretty slowly right at the second baseman, Ott, and he was able to fire it on over to Nolf, no problem. And out off and running in this second inning is DeMole. DeMole has pitched incredibly well so far, albeit just to 4 batters, struck out 2 of them, and got the other 2 to hit weak ground balls. So not even a hard hit ball yet here this evening. Now stepping in will be D. Triplett, left-handed batting first baseman.
They were very, very hot, too. They've been sitting
Outlaws now ready to go. This one is outside. DeMol trying to retire his 5th batter in a row to start this ball game. Back in is Triplett, left-handed batter facing the right-handed pitching DeMol. And here comes the 1-0. Did he go? They're going to say he went, and that'll even things up at a ball and a strike. It was low and in the dirt, but Triplett started to swing. It was kind of a half swing, and they ruled that he went around for strike 1. It'll be Hunter Lopacki, the catcher, who waits on deck. Renegades, like I said, have gotten some really good starting pitching their last couple trips out there. DeMol looking to continue that here so far. This one a called strike, and now ahead 1-2. You have to think maybe DeMol saw the starting pitcher, Messer, go out there and strike out all 3 batters, and maybe motivates him to come back out here and say, okay, I'll match you. I'll bring the heat. So here's the 1-2, not a Triplett. DeMol set and brings it home. This one bounces in there, and that'll run it to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Braden McGinnis led off this inning. He grounded out to second base. Now Triplett bats with no one on and 1 out, and a 2-2 count. Renegades looking to win their 2nd straight, move to 5-5 on the season. Sedalia at 8-5. Have not been a victim to rainouts like the Renegades have.
I know, I was very confused for a minute. I'm like, how do they have so many more games than us?
This ball is swung on and missed, and a strikeout, the 3rd of the game for DeMol, and that is out number 2. Yeah, Renegades have only played 3 road games so far because a bunch of them have been rained out. They've had 4 road games now have been postponed due to rain, so that is part of the reason why they have played so many more games. So 2 up, 2 down now. All 5 retired so far against DeMol. He gets his 3rd strikeout of the game as Triplett goes down swinging. And in steps Hunter Lopacki, right-handed hitting catcher. This one is in there, called strike. Now Lopacki on the height scale is probably going to not look too, that one was a strike. Compared to Baker, who stepped into bat 3rd, Lopacki is not really in the same range in terms of height. This one fouled off, and 0-2.
Sorry, broadcaster Blake, who's got intern duties tonight, was distracting me.
He is really running the show here tonight. He's got games planned for every half inning, so.
Looks like they're doing a rowdy drawing contest right now, and I just got asked to be the judge of that. No pressure.
0-2 pitch on the way, swung and grounded weakly. In comes Ott. He's got it, and will underhand it over to first for out number 3. 6 up, 6 down through 2 innings for Colin DeMol. He has looked great. We'll see if the Renegades can get on the scoreboard. We'll be back in just a moment.
River Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 7th grade with 8th grade to be added in the 2023-2024 school year. River Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about River Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
Back now for the bottom of the 2nd inning here at Vivian Field in Jefferson City. Renegades looking just to put a ball in play this inning, as so far their 3 batters that have stepped to the plate have all struck out, 2 swinging and 1 looking. With that, it'll be Jackson Lovich to lead this thing off. Plays shortstop tonight. We've seen him play both third and shortstop the last couple of days. Looks at a ball here. Only 3 balls thrown by Messer in that first inning compared to the 9 strikes. Here's the 1-0. This one swung on and missed. Nasty off-speed pitch. Got Lovich to swing over the top of it.
That was a little tricky there for him.
Yeah, that thing, that added about as much movement as I've seen any pitcher bring in there so far. This one grounded weakly.
Oh my goodness.
Messer can't get it, but the shortstop Williams has it, though to first is in time for out number 1.
Okay, but we made contact this time. I'll take it.
Progress is being made. So next step, base runner. I think that has to be the most logical outcome.
All right, so it looks like TJ Rodbacher, right?
Rocker Bomber.
Rocker Bomber. Dang it, I was close.
It was about 3/4 of the way there. It was close. But
I know the first names. I got TJ. That's the important part. So now TJ's up to bat for the Renegades.
Messer now retired the first 4 batters that he has faced. Look to do the same as this is inside for a ball to Rocker Bomber. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, 0-0 between the Renegades and the Bombers. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one is in there, called strike to make it a ball and a strike. It'll be Colby Ott to follow. Cole Wagner waits in the hole. That would require the Renegades to get their first base run of the game. Swung on and missed as that ball dove off the plate. If I'm a guessing man, I'm going to go slider on that one. So that's got to be tough for a Rocker Bomber. Left on left, having to face a pitch that is moving away from you. It's now 1 ball and 2 strike. This pitch way outside, 2-2. I was still filling out the first strike, and I looked up for my scorecard, and he was already bringing home the 1-2.
What's happening? It's a very quick-moving game tonight.
Peyton Messer is working at a absurd pace. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one bounces in there. Now it's run full. First 3-ball count of the night for the Renegades.
But I'm also not too sad. Like, the quicker we get it going, the less time we get to spend in the heat.
I mean, at this rate, the way these pitchers are just retiring every batter they face, we'll be in the 6th inning in the next 30 minutes. Here's the full count pitch. This one fouled off, and we'll do it again.
Looks like that one bounced off the catcher's head there.
Closest the Renegades have been to a base runner so far, and can almost taste it. They're a ball away or potentially a hit away from Rocker Bomber reaching. Thank you everyone for listening in tonight for this Renegades contest. Here comes the 3-2 once again. This one swung, hit weakly to first base. Triplets got it. He'll go to the bag and step on it. 4 out, number 2. Rocker Bomber is retired. Triplet was shading a little bit towards the first base line with the left-handed batting Rocker Bomber, and once he picked that one up, was only a couple steps to retire Rocker Bomber. 4 out, number 2.
Now up for the Renegades is number 1, Colby Ott, who is playing second base for us tonight.
He is playing second base tonight.
Man, I'm a pro.
Bats in the 6 spots.
That ball was inside.
Just a little bit. Gets to the backstop for ball 1. Colby Ott, freshman from Jefferson College, hometown in Festus, Missouri.
Ooh.
Puts this one in the air out to center field. Going back is Dillman. He makes the catch on the run. Nice running grab to end the inning. So 3 up, 3 down once again, as we have not seen a single base runner for either side here through 2 innings. We'll see if that continues in the 3rd inning. Back in just a moment on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, Walk-Off Wood Bat Company bats are made with premium grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
Back for the third inning here at Vivian Field. Fan rendition of Sweet Caroline currently about to get underway behind me, and can pretty much guarantee if my parents were here in the ballpark tonight, they would be one of the loudest singers. As that goes on, finishing his warm-up pitchers, Colin DeMol, who's retired all 6 that he's faced. 3 strikeouts to go with it. He'll face 7, 8, 9 in the Bombers' order. It has been all pitching so far to get this thing underway. As through 2 innings, we've gotten through 2 innings in just about 20 minutes because every batter has been retired. 3 strikeouts for DeMol, 3 strikeouts on the other side for Messer. So now DeMol looking to continue that streak of batters retired. He'll face Brett Mooney to get things going.
How are we already in the 3rd inning?
Well, because every batter just refuses to reach first base. That's how.
And it's in the shade. That'd be my favorite place to be on the ball field right now.
This one in there for a strike.
It's a very official commentary comment there.
So now no balls and a strike. It'll be Mooney followed by Menendez and Woods. Here's the pitch. This one fouled, and now 0-2. I think Ian Nolf probably has the best job out of anyone out there right now. Maybe the center fielder. Center fielder Forte is also in the shade. Those are got to be the two best spots in the ballpark right now.
And that poor field umpire out there who hasn't got to move from his little spot right on the line. Right in the shade.
Here comes the 0-2 to Mooney. DeMol brings it home. This one way in. And that'll make it a ball and 2 strikes.
That was a close one.
I thought for a second that was maybe going to get the arm or just the jersey and it was going to be a first base runner, but not so. So DeMol now still ahead 1-2. Gets the sign from Rocker Bomber, and he'll deliver. Here it comes. This one. Did he go? He did. That's strike 3, and another strikeout for DeMol, his 4th of the game, and we're just an out into the 3rd inning. 1 up, 1 down. So now Will Menendez, the designated hitter tonight. Number 8 hitter, as all 7 have been retired by Colin DeMol. He's been efficient, pumping strikes in there. That's part of the reason why he has 4 strikeouts already, and the other 3 have been hit weakly on the ground. Renegades playing straight up defense against the right-handed batter Menendez. Here's the first pitch. This one is in there, a called strike. Tell you what, it seems like just about every batter, both for DeMol on this side and Messer on the other side, has been first pitch strikes. And that's been part of the reason why this thing has gone too fast, so fast. Renegades have been ahead in the count. That pitch was swung on and missed. 4 strike 2 on Menendez.
Uh-oh. I see Blake coming out with some players from the dugout for our next game. That should be a fun one.
0-2 pitch on the way is fouled off, and we'll do it again. It's been entertaining for us, too, just sitting up here getting to watch what has happened. Is you actually got to be involved in the last mid-inning game, the judge of an art contest.
Yes, no pressure.
So now after the foul ball, we'll do the 0-2 again to Will Menendez, designated here for Joplin. Here's DeMol's 0-2 pitch. This one swung and fouled again. It's turning into one of the longer at-bats we have seen so far, as both pitchers have worked so quickly. DeMol did go full count to Jake Baker in the first before striking him out. Also went 2-2 to Triplet before striking him out in the second. Now 0-2, but a couple of foul balls. Menendez staying alive so far. Here's the 0-2 once more. This one in there, called strike 3. Down goes Menendez, strikeout number 5. And that is 2 up, 2 down here in this 3rd inning. Strikeout looking, the first strikeout looking produced of the game from DeMel. The other 4 were swinging. It'll be Connor Woods, the number 9 hitter, to step in.
Saw a bunch of kids running out for that foul ball.
It's nice on a night like tonight when you have so many and you just get to watch them all go absolutely sprinting. We'll see.
Go a little cray-cray.
If someone can put one on that hill out behind the right field wall for a home run, if they all go chasing after that one. This one in there, a called strike. Wasn't sure if that one grabbed the outside corner, but umpire signals strike 1. First pitch strike to all 3 batters so far this inning, and has produced 2 strikeouts. We'll see if DeMel can get the 3rd of the inning and his 6th so far in the evening. Here's the 0-1. This one just low, and now we're even 1-1.
Good work by TJ back there to try and frame that one.
Home plate umpire's been just a slight delay on the called strike, so I was hoping he was going to get up and signal strike there a little bit late, but did not. It just missed. And now 1-1. Here it comes. This one swung on and missed. Swinging over the top of it is Connor Woods, right-handed batter, facing the right-handed pitching demo. And now a 1-ball, 2-strike count. No one on in the top of the third inning. Joplin, 9th hitter that they have sent to the plate. All 8 so far have been retired. DeMo's got the set. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Woods. Swung and grounded out to third. Drill has got it. Long throw across the diamond. No stretches, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 9 up, 9 down for DeMo. He has been excellent. So with that, we'll go to the bottom of the third inning. Renegades looking to get a base runner. We'll be back in just a moment.
Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
We are back for Renegades Baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. I'm Ben Schmidt, joined by Ashley Carty this evening. Still don't have a base runner. Colin DeMoe has retired all 9 batters he has faced, and Peyton Messer, all 6 that he has faced, 3 via the way of strikeout. We'll see if the Renegades can get someone on here in this bottom of the third inning. 0-0 our score.
Wonder if we're going to have another pitching duel like we did last time we were sitting right here.
First pitch is in there. A called strike to the left-handed batting Cole Wagner. He had leadoff when we were calling this game just a couple nights ago. Reached once, actually reached twice.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Wagner was hit by a pitch and singled in those 2 at-bats here just a couple nights ago. It's now 0-2. Messer working quickly. This one swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. Down goes the leadoff hitter this inning, Cole Wagner, on just 3 pitches.
Up next for the Renegades, we have Ian Nolf coming in, playing first base tonight.
From Lawrenceville, Missouri.
Nolf actually came in when the Renegades were leading 15-10 last night with 1 out in the 9th and got the last 2 outs for the Renegades. So another one of those guys that have been both an infielder and a pitcher. This one's a ball.
He barely had time to make it in the box there before we were firing pitches.
Peyton Messer, this might be the fastest we have seen any pitcher work so far.
Ooh.
This one high chopper, but is out of play foul, and now 1 ball, 1 strike. It is Nolan Drill waiting on deck, third baseman, bats in the number 9 spot. Renegades have been struck out 4 times with a couple ground outs and flyouts mixed in between. No base runners on either side so far this evening. Back in the batter's box is Nolf, right-handed hitter facing the left-handed pitcher. This one swung on and foul, and it's now 1-2. It's got to be tough for these Renegades hitters because especially when they have gotten to 2 strikes. Messer is really able to go with the off-speed pitches and has gotten a bunch of strikeouts. This one is going to hit him. First base runner of the game. Looked like Messer tried to go slider there. It came way in. Got Nolf on the leg, and he'll trot on down to first base.
Up next for the Renegades is Nolan Drill.
Nolan Drill rounding out the lineup this evening for the Renegades. Like I was saying, with Messer, he has gotten ahead with the heat and then came with the off-speed pitch in 2 strike scenarios and went to do it again there, but the slider clearly just ran too far inside and got Nolf in the leg.
We got our first base runner in the bottom of the third inning.
One out in the bottom of the third inning and about 30 minutes into this one, and we finally have a runner. This one misses a ball. It'll be Nolan Drill and then Adonis Forte, top of the lineup to follow. Both pitchers, Peyton Messer and Colin DeMoe, working very quickly and very well so far tonight. This one is in there, a called strike. I think they actually ruled that that got a piece of Drill's bat. Probably would have been a called strike regardless. So now strike one, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out in this bottom of the 3rd inning. 0-0 our score. Just had our first base runner reach. This one grounded foul, and it'll be 1 and 2.
Man, beer night looks to be popping over here. I seen everybody walking around with their cups, trying out all 5 different vendors we have. They get to vote for their fan favorite to win an award at the end of the night.
I would be willing to guess that this is probably going to pass opening night in terms of attendance. This one way in, gets away, and now moving on up to second base is going to be Nolf.
Man, he lost that shade spot there.
I think he'll take it, though, because now he moves into scoring position, so.
All right, we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. But he just had a nice little trot because that ball made it all the way back to the backstop, so he did not even have to slide in.
Went in and out of the glove of the catcher, Lopaki, so that'll go down as a pass ball that allows Nolf to advance, and now a 2-2 pitch coming to Drill. This one hit high in the air and foul out of play.
Oh, no.
I think that's going to get over everyone. That went into the tree, I believe.
Like
so.
right by the concession stand. Hope everybody was paying attention over there.
And there go the kids to chase after it. So now we'll do the 2-2 pitch again. Nolan Drill, first at bat of the ball game. Number 9 hitter and third baseman for the Renegades. Check the runner Nolf, and here it is. This one called strike 3, and down goes Nolan Drill. That's another one of those batters where I don't totally know if he agreed with that strike 3 call, but he does not get to make that call. The home plate umpire does, and that will be the second out of the inning, a strikeout looking.
And now Adonis Forte is coming to the plate for the Renegades.
Forte, a leadoff hitter and center fielder, struck out swinging his first time up, but a 2-out RBI opportunity here. Here's the first pitch. This one way up and in. Forte looked around for a second, couldn't tell where that ball went, but stayed just in front of home, and that'll make things 1-0. First base runner of the evening, Ian Nolf, reached on a hit by pitch, trotted on up to second on a passed ball. And now a runner in scoring position for the Renegades. Adonis Forte looking to come through. Going to be tough. He's having to face, as a left-handed batter, the left-handed pitching Peyton Messer, who has been on top of his game early, 5 strikeouts already. Here's the 1-0.
Oh,
this one's going to come inside and get him. Don't think that one felt too good, and that'll allow Forte to trot on down to first. The second hit by pitch of the evening.
It definitely looked like that first pitch that they called the ball was very, very close to hitting him. So I had a feeling that was coming.
Looked like Messer was trying to work him inside on that at bat. Came back to bite him, and now 2 runners on for the Renegades for the left-handed hitting Jack Matashek. Matashek's at bat lasted about as long as it took for me to introduce him his last time up. He was retired on 3 pitches, a strikeout looking. Looking to come through here, 2 on 2 outs. This one misses for ball 1.
Well, that one was a little inside too.
Ian Nolf leads off a second, Forte off a first. They're going to actually go to the mound and have a quick discussion after a little bit more wildness this inning from Peyton Messer. Was 6 up, 6 down with only 1 3-ball count to a Renegades hitter through the first 2 innings, but now has hit 2 batters this inning and just went ball 1 to Matashek, so trying to get him back on check. Bombers trying to get through the 3rd inning scoreless. This game so far has absolutely flown by with both pitchers absolutely dueling. Messer back on the mound. He'll look at Nolf at second base, and here's the pitch. Grounded out to short. They'll go the easy way to second base. As Forte was hustling up to second base, made that play close, but Williams stepped on the bag for out number 3. So Renegades get 2 base runners the first of the game, but leave them stranded. We'll go to the 4th, a 0-0 our score on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
When things come out of left field, having a game plan matters. Farmers Insurance has over 90 years of experience helping people play through every stage of the game. We've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything. Talk to Farmers Agent Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131 to see how I can help you stay in the game. That's Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are on to the fourth here at Vivian Field in Jefferson City. As an absolute pitcher's duel has taken place so far this evening. Both Colin DeMole and Peyton Messer have worked quickly, been all over the strikeout numbers so far. And now we are on to the fourth in just about 40 minutes since this game got underway, and gone extremely quick as during that last half inning got to witness one of the fans at the ballpark get pied in the face. That's always a fun thing to watch. Got the crowd into it. Almost made me miss coming out of the break because I was so invested on the fan who could have been pied 3 times, but his son chose to pie him only once. What a good kid. Sparing his dad, and got some prizes to walk away with as well. So now first batter of this fourth inning, back to the top of the lineup. This one in there, strike one to Caden Williams. Colin DeMole has retired all 9 batters that he's faced so far this evening. 0-0 our score on the top of the fourth inning. No one on and no one out. Williams grounded out to third his first time up. Here's DeMole's pitch. This one swung on and missed. Now quickly 0-2. Williams was behind in an 0-2 count when he grounded out in the first inning, so same spot. DeMole through the front 9, had 2 strikeouts in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the third. 5 strikeouts compared to Messer, who has also recorded 5 strikeouts. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one swung and lined out to center field. That's going to get in the gap for the first hit of the ball game. Forte over to cut it off. That'll hold Williams to a single. And the first hit and the first base runner for the Bombers, it's Caden Williams with a single to center field. That was a well-hit ball. It sunk fast. No chance for Forte to make the play. Nice play in general to go over and cut it off from going to the gap and hold Williams to just a single. So first base runner that DeMole will have to deal with. And now that'll bring up Zach Dillman. First 9 Bombers batters were retired. 5 of them via the strikeout, as now umpire's going to go over and get a quick sip of water. Can't really blame him for it when the feels like is over 100 here at the ballpark this evening.
The shade's starting to come around a little bit more. Looks like a little over half the stadium is now in the shade.
Hopefully this, understandably the reason why I asked to get water, but the groove that DeMole has been working in, hopefully a quick minute or so break doesn't disrupt that groove that he has started to build.
Ooh, we got some helpers for the 50-50 tonight going around.
A couple ball players for the Renegades are.
I'm a bet it's Heath Stuckey and Wyatt Fisher.
This one misses, ball 1 to Zach Dillman.
I think.
So
I know that's Heath up front. I think it's Wyatt on the back.
I believe you are right. The practice jerseys that they're wearing don't correspond with the roster from tonight, so I can't confirm or deny, but I think you're right. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one a strike.
Strike 1.
Evens things up, 1-1 to Zach Dillman. I was going to say no because of the 2 jerseys, it's 7 and 13, and 13 is Jack Matashek, and then I realized, wait, Jack Matashek is out there in right field, so, and I know that because I see the red cleats. This one swung on a miss, strike 2. It's now 1 ball, 2 strike to Zach Dillman, who struck out swinging in the first inning, the second batter in this Bombers lineup. Caden Williams just singled for the Bombers to lead off this inning. He leads at first base. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ooh. Way high. Nice catch by Rocket Bomber to keep that from going to the backstop, and we're even 2-2.
He popped like he was ready to throw that down to first base to Ian to get that base runner out on first.
5 strikeouts through the front 9 for Colin DeMole. A strike away from getting what would be his sixth and potentially second against Zach Dillman. Here's the 2-2. Runner takes his lead. Swung on and missed. Rocket Bomber can't find the ball, but
that's fine. He didn't run.
With a runner on first, he can't run. So Renegades are able to get out number 1. Strikeout swinging. 6 of the ball game for DeMole.
Now batting for Sedalia, Jake Baker.
So Jake,
just 1 out now.
1 out now. Runner on first base. Caden Williams, who singled to center field to start this inning, and then Zach Dillman just struck out on a 2-2 pitch swinging. Ball got away, but with the runner on first, no attempt at a wild pitch. So now 1 out, potential here to drop a double play and get out of this inning. Williams takes his lead off first. Left-handed batting Baker is in, and he'll look at a strike one to start off his at-bats. It'll be Baker, who struck out swinging his first time, and Braden McGinnis, who grounded out, waits on deck. Renegades play relatively straight-up defense. Nolf is holding on the runner, Williams, at first base. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one in there, a called strike.
Strike two.
That one was a little bit late on the call. I thought that was going to maybe miss outside for a ball, but it is called a strike, and now 0-2 count on the right fielder for Sedalia. Just joining us, we are flying through this ball game. A 0-0 score, just one combined hit. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Colin DeMole to Jake Baker. Runner takes his lead, swung and fouled off. I will admit it, I definitely flinched right there, despite the net being right in front of us.
Sorry for the sound effects, because that was tragic.
That one was certainly making its way right towards us off the bat of the left-handed hitting Baker.
Man, it looks like Colin's fan club came to join us tonight, sitting right up here next to us.
There's not a whole lot of seats open at this point in the top of the 4th inning. Still a bunch of people back by the craft beer tents, but starting to make their way into the stands. This one called strike 3 to Baker. Didn't love the call, but nothing he can do, and he is rung up for the 2nd time in 2 at-bats. Out number 2 for DeMole.
Braden McGinnis.
Well-located pitch on the outside corner. Even if Baker swings, it's either going to have to go out to left field if you wanted to get a hit there, but more likely grounded weakly to the left side. So he takes it, and it is rung up for strike 3. So after the back-to-back strikeouts, after the leadoff single, Braden McGinnis will step in. We'll let off the 2nd inning with a ground out to the second baseman. Here's the first pitch. This one, a called strike. McGinnis really did not like that call. That was probably...
Like, he danced out of the box there, and I'm going to say he did not agree with that.
That was probably the most visibly upset we have seen any batter. Maybe this umpire's got somewhere to be. He's just like, I'm going to call strikes until you all start swinging the bat.
Just get out of here.
Snap throw down to first. Diving back in there in time is Williams. That one, I believe, missed for a ball to make it 1-1, although...
And I'm like, I'm going to wait.
Umpire
didn't say anything.
Yeah, he didn't
so
make a signal. And he has not signaled out to the pitcher to mull the count, so I believe it is 1-1.
All right, we'll go with it.
Braden McGinnis, the third baseman, in here with 1 runner on, 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. Here's DeMole's pitch. This one in there, a called strike, and now 2 strikes on the third baseman who grounded out to second his first time up. It is 1-2, just was able to confirm. So strike away and out an inning from out away from 4 scoreless innings for the Renegades starter. Faced just 1 over the minimum so far. A leadoff single to Caden Williams to start this inning. Here's the 1-2. This one low and inside. Now 2-2. No real chance to call that one a strike. I think that would have been the most upset we would have seen any batter by far if that one was rung up. So now back into the box, McGinnis. Look in by DeMole. Check of the runner at first base. Williams takes his lead, being held on by Nolf. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Swung on and grounded out to short. Lovich will flip to Ott. And that is out number 3. So runner reaches, but DeMole comes right back to get the next 3, and we will head to the bottom of the 4th. Still scoreless on the Show Me Sports Network. We'll be right back.
MoX Dock and Norm Direct is back better than ever. Much more than your #1 ground shuttle transportation service to St. Louis Airport. Yes! MoX Dock and Norm Direct is Mid-Missouri's leader in premier group travel. Sporting events, concerts, wedding receptions, the lake, winery trips, Branson, plaza shopping, reunions, pub crawls. Group sizes from 1 to 100 or beyond. We do it all. Remember, we want you to ride MoX Dock and Norm Direct.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Alrighty, Renegades fans, we are back for the bottom of the 4th inning here at Vivian Field. Up to bat for the Renegades. Oh, hold on.
Consistent water breaks have been necessary for both the umpires so far. You can't really blame with how hot it is this evening.
I'm getting a little warm over there, taking a little umpire break, but Ross Levitch is in the box, looking ready.
Renegades have had 2 base runners reach. Both came in the 3rd inning, and both came from a hit by pitch. But outside of that, Peyton Messer has been really good on the mound so far, just like Colin DeMol on the other side. And now he'll go to work in this bottom of the 4th inning, facing Lovitch, who struck out swinging to end the 1st inning, where all 3 Renegades batters were sent back on strikes.
Ooh.
This one
Inside for ball 1.
Looked like off-speed pitch that was not able to bend its way back into the strike zone. This one swung and grounded, but fell, so 1-1.
Oh, way to go. Who is that? It looks like
first base coach.
Tyler Brock out there, our first base coach.
That was a nice jumping snag, barehanded.
To do a race in the next half inning.
Alrighty, so after the foul ball, 1 strike. This one, it bends outside the zone for ball 2. Lovitch struck out so far tonight, but hit 2 extremely well-hit home runs last night in Joplin.
Oh.
High in the air, but foul and out of play, so that'll even things 2-2.
Brought to you by Jefferson Bank.
Lovitch bats from the left side, facing the left-handed pitcher. Messner looking to match his counterpart for the 4th inning of work. This one grounded foul.
Man, Coach Brock's getting it out there. What's the count?
2-2.
Okay.
It was almost 1-3 for a second.
I know,
Thanks
I'm
to
like,
the scoreboard.
My assistant moved spots tonight, so he's not here to keep me in line.
So after the foul ball, Lovitch steps back in. 2 balls and 2 strikes facing the left-handed pitching Messner. Here it is. This one grounded over to first. Making the catch is the first baseman, Triplett.
Got that.
And he steps on the bag to retire Lovitch. So ground out to the first baseman, gets this bottom of the 4th underway. If you're just joining us, it has been an absolute pitcher's duel. Colin DeMolis, through 4 shutout innings, has allowed just 1 base runner, a single. And Peyton Messer has been almost as good so far. He's given up 2 hit by pitches, but has retired every other batter he's faced. So Renegades still don't have a hit. As after that ground out to lead off the inning, they're going to have a meeting at the mound. Have to wonder what this is about, because Messer did record the out, but don't know what the cause for this mound meeting is. Maybe facing the right-handed hitting Lovitch on deck, Jackson Lovitch. Want to talk about the lefty-righty matchup. Interesting mound visit there.
That's kind of unexpected.
Yeah, usually you don't see that unless the maybe pitcher is hurt or something like that, but Messer looks to be just fine.
He has not been having any trouble this evening.
Not at all. Still has not given up a hit. I'm more than okay trying to jinx this one because it's the Renegades who are currently being blanked on the hit column. So Jackson Lovitch steps in. He grounded out to short his first time up. Fouls this one. Looked like it went off his ankle, and thankfully he's okay. So now an 0-1 count on the Renegade shortstop.
Colby Ott's running out there to grab that one all the way from the dugout.
TJ Rockerbomber, who grounded out to first, waits on deck.
Ooh, I do spy some fans out behind the fence out there ready to catch a home run.
This one grounded over to third. McGinnis is up with it. Throw over to first is in time. Triplett makes the grab, and that is out number 2 as Jackson Lovitch is retired. So both of the Lovitch brothers retired to start this bottom of the 4th inning. One on a ground out to first, on the other on a ground out to third.
Up next for the Renegades is TJ
Rockerbomber.
So Rockerbomber steps in, no one out, no one on, 2 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. 0-0 our score between Sedalia and Jefferson City. Swung on and missed. Rockerbomber can't find the baseball on that swing and is now 0-1. Hawker Bomber grounded out to the first baseman Triplet his first time up. Peyton Messer looking to complete 4 shutout innings. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded weakly.
Right back up the middle.
Over is the shortstop Williams. Throw to first.
Oh.
Is in time, and that's out number 3. It got past Messer, but shortstop Williams was able to make the play and throw on time for the 3rd ground out and out number 3 of the inning. So we'll go to the 5th. This game still scoreless. Colin DeMoe will take the hill once again when we're back in just a moment.
Hi, this is Nick Hoslag, owner of Hoslag Landscape and Design. Every day, my highly trained team of experts works hard to give you the outdoor living area you've been dreaming of. By focusing solely on landscaping and hardscape construction, this has made us the preferred landscape and design company serving Jefferson City and the central Missouri area. Thank you for all your continued support in voting us as winners of the Reader's Choice Awards and Jefferson City's Best multiple years running. When you are ready to begin your dream outdoor project, call us at 573-301-9464 to schedule an estimate or visit hoslaglandscape.com.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Back here at Vivian Field for some baseball this evening between the Sedalia Bombers and the Jefferson City Renegades. Renegades playing at home this evening before hitting the road tomorrow to travel to Chillicothe, and they will then have an off day on Sunday. And as the Renegades do hit the road tomorrow, I want to remind you to go right in with Doc and Norm Direct, Mid-Missouri's leader in premier group travel. As our group sizes range from 1 to 100 or beyond, they do it all. Doc and Norm is also the official transportation provider of the Jefferson City Renegades, getting us, including myself and Blake, the broadcasters, to all the Garrod games safely, efficiently, and in style. To book your spot for your next adventure, call them at 573-256-1991 or email them at reservations@moexpress.com. Doc and Norm Direct, everybody. They have made bus rides to and from Joplin and Carroll a really good experience. So, Renegades coming back out on defense as Colin DeMel goes for his 5th inning of work. He has been fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Just faced one batter over the minimum, and that was a single he gave up to Caden Williams to lead off the 4th inning. Has worked all around those with 2 strikeouts in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. So 7 strikeouts through 4 innings for the Renegades right-handed starter. Back in and ready to go. D. Triplett, the first baseman, he's been busy on the defensive side, and he will now look to get another leadoff hitter after the Bombers had the leadoff hitter on in the 4th inning.
And that sun finally looks like it's down for the count.
This pitch is in there, a called strike to get the at-bat going to Triplett. Triplett back into the box. DeMol once again working quickly. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh!
This one is up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Have to think at the rate that Colin DeMol's going, he has a shot to work pretty deep into this ball game. He has been efficient, not had to throw a lot of pitches, and only has had to work with 1 base runner on. That was a single by Caden Williams last inning. Here comes the 1-1. This one swung on and missed, blew the heat by him there. Now 1-2.
Okay, I do have a fun fact for you.
Let's hear it.
Colin corrected me the other day because he was here last year. We called him Colin Dimmel every day, every time. And then he told me, he said, it's actually Damel.
Damel.
It's not spelled like that.
I had the mole part right, but thank you for letting me know.
But I'm like, hello, I teach phonics, and I'm pretty sure there's an E at the beginning.
Here's the 1-2. This misses high. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's funny because in Joplin, where we've been a couple times this week, the rosters that they've been giving me have the pronunciation guide on it.
Oh.
And it has the mole part on the back half, but does not have the day part at the front. So that's new information for me as well.
That's fancy.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses. And now it's run full to the leadoff hitter here in the 5th inning, D. Triplett.
And Colin looks like he might be getting a little wore out there, though.
It is a hot evening, so I don't think anyone here would blame him. He has not had a lot of time to rest in the dugout in between innings because Peyton Messer has been working just as quickly on the other side.
Touché.
So now 3-2 pitch to Triplett. This one way inside, and that's ball 4, a leadoff walk. Second base runner of the ball game. As Triplett will trot on down to first base. He's been there all night on the defensive side, playing the position, but first time he has reached, and it's via a 3-2 walk. So Damol issues his second base runner of the evening. Damol, pardon me. Now they'll bring up Hunter Lopacki, who grounded out to second base to end the second inning. Renegades play pretty much straight up defense, drill a little bit in on the third base side. Triplet is being held on at first by Nolf. This one hit high in the air, but over our heads for a foul ball. I was waiting for the bang sound, but I think that got over the roof as well. So now 0-1 on Lopacki. Brett Mooney waits on deck with Mil Menendez in the hole, designated hitter. Damol has worked quickly all night long, along with 7 strikeouts already through 4 innings. Just gave up a leadoff walk to D Triplet. Now here's the 0-1 to Lopacki. This one in the air once again, but foul.
Right behind us again. Oh, that one did get the ding.
That one caught the overhang above us, but now 0-2. Damol struck out a batter in every inning so far. Let's see if he can do it here in the 5th. Facing the right-handed hitting catcher, Hunter Lopacki. We are in the top of the 5th inning now, just an hour into this ball game, because both pitchers have been pitching incredible so far. 0-0 score. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside for a ball. Thought he was going to ring him up there for called strike 3. But the way they've been called strikes this evening, you have to be a little shocked when a borderline pitch like that doesn't go the way of the pitcher. So we'll now do the 1-2 pitch. Then we'll check the runner. Triplet, not a big lead at all off first base. And here's the 1-2 pitch. This one misses outside, and now 2-2. So a little bit of trouble putting batters away here this inning so far for Damol. He had D Triplet and a 2-strike count, couldn't find it and walked him. Now jumped ahead 0-2 to Hunter Lopacki, but is now drawn it even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Back on the mound. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one misses low again, and now it's run full. Nice block behind the plate by Rocker Bomber, kept it in front of him, but runner stays put. Damol pats his chest as if to say, that was my bad. Don't think that was where he intended that pitch to end up. Maybe he was trying to...
He's had a couple of those motions out there this inning.
Has not been as crisp, at least with the command. So we'll now do a 3-2 count, second straight batter that's gone full here in this top of the 5th inning. No one out, runner on first base. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Damol. This one outside, and that's ball 4. And with that, Rocker Bomber is going to head out to the mound and try and settle down his pitcher.
So
along with the pitching coach.
Our coach out there.
D Triplet will head on up to second base. So back-to-back walks here to start this 5th inning. Lopacki just worked the second straight 3-2 count walk. Now they'll have a meeting at the mound before Brett Mooney steps up to the plates. Colin Damol had just 1 base runner allowed through the first 4 innings, and that was a single. He never left first base, so this will be the first time he has a pitch with a runner in scoring position. As good as Damol has been, Peyton Messer's almost matched him on the other side. Hasn't even given up a hit yet through his 4 innings on the mound. Has had 2 base runners reach, but they were both on hit by pitches. And he has 5 strikeouts on his line through 4 innings. And with how good he's been, Outlaws bullpen obviously still dead quiet. I think maybe even though Damol's been so good, can't see the Renegades bullpen, but they would start to potentially warm someone up if this inning starts to get out of hand. But we'll see. So runners take their leads. Triplet off a second, Lopacki off a first. Here's the first pitch on the way to Brett Mooney. Damol still looking into the catcher. Rocker Bomber now has got one he likes. Check of the runner. Triplet off second base. Here's the pitch. He's bunting, but he pulls it back. They're going to rule that as strike 1. Runners on first and second. With how good the pitching has been, no shock that the Bombers are trying to manufacture a run here, play some small ball, and trying to get at least 1 runner over and in here. We'll see.
Saw a friend go by with a popsicle, and I could totally use one of those.
That sounds good on a warm night like tonight. We'll see if Mooney squares to bunt again. He does. Here's the pitch. Gets this one foul, and now 0-2. So good work so far to this at-bat by Damol. He's jumped ahead 0-2, and now you would think that Mooney probably won't try and square here in a 2-strike count. Renegades trying to keep this game scoreless. They've been blanked in both the scoring column and the hit column in the offensive half. but they have also not allowed a run, so 0-0 our score. No one out in the top of the 5th inning here on the Show Me Sports Network. But first real dangerous inning of work for Damel. He's got 2 base runners on, walked both of them. Both batters he was ahead in 2 strike counts, ahead in the count, but then could not find the command and walked both of them. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Mooney. This one misses outside. Try to bury one low and away. Mooney did not go chasing. Now a 1-2 count. It is Will Menendez on deck, the DH, and then Connor Woods, the left fielder, and number 9 hitter to follow. 2 on and no out in this top of the 5th inning. Damel, pretty long look in by Rock against the hitter Mooney. Rocker Bomber put down the sign. Now goes down to a knee for this pitch. Here comes the 1-2. This one a low, but they call it a strike. Didn't think that one was going to get called, but they ring him up. Mooney goes back to the dugout. An unproductive at-bat there for the Bombers, and that is out number 1. That one looked to be below the knees, but a good frame drop by Rocker Bomber, and Renegades steal a strikeout there. So potentially ground ball away here off the bat from Menendez of getting out of this inning scoreless if Damel can draw one up. D tripled off of second base. Lopacki off of first. 0-0 our score. Still looking for that first run of the game. Only the second time a team has had a runner in scoring position, and this hits the batter.
Bonked him on the behind.
Menendez gets hit on the first pitch of his at-bat, and that'll load the bases.
And it looks like Coach D'Amelia's taking a little walk out to check on his bullpen, see how they're doing.
He's not going to come get his pitcher, Damel, but he did emerge from the dugout to look down at that bullpen on the third base side, like you said.
With the bases loaded and only 1 out. Very curious to see who's in there warming up.
Triplett moves up to third, Lopacki up to second as Menendez gets hit on the first pitch of his at-bat to load the bases, and Joplin in danger, scoring the first run of this ball game. Guess not dangerous for them, dangerous for the Renegades. They would love for Connor Wood to drive a runner or 2 in here. He grounded out to third his first time up to end the 3rd inning. Now bats with bases loaded and 1 out in the top of the 5th. Here's Damel's pitch. This one a called strike at the knees. Damel just got Brett Mooney to go down on strikes looking before delivering a first pitch well inside off the backside of Menendez to load up the bases and move the runners over. So now Damel long look in, trying to wiggle his way out of this bases loaded 1 out gem. He's ahead 0-1 to Connor Woods, the left fielder. Here's the pitch. This one also a called strike. A little bit longer on the strike call there, but now an 0-2 count. It would be a huge punch out right here if Damel can get it against Woods. Triplett, who walked, leads off third. Lopacki, who also walked off a second, and Menendez hit by a pitch off a first. Renegades don't hold either of them on, as with double play opportunity here, they play pretty much straight up defense. I'm going to concede a run if a ball is hit slowly on the ground. Here comes Damel's 0-2 pitch. This one swung on and missed. Big strikeout there.
You say it so fast. I was trying to be dramatic
I'm
over
sorry.
here, but you already beat me to it.
To the punch. So second strikeout of this 5th inning. I was saying it so fast because I was excited. That's a big strikeout in this ball game to potentially keep this one scoreless. So Woods goes down on just 3 pitches, strikeout swinging. Second strikeout of this inning for Damel. His, I believe, 8th of the ball game. 9th of the ball game.
Like, now would be a perfect time for number 10.
He reached double digits in just 5 innings of work. If he can get Caden Williams, who has a hit last inning, fouls this one off. The 6th batter of the inning is Damel's gone to as many batters you can possibly go now in an inning without giving up a run. He's looking to get the final 2 strikes here and keep this one scoreless. Caden Williams grounded out to third to lead this game off in the 1st, and then singled in the 4th to lead it off. Now bats here with bases loaded, 2 outs in the 5th. Left-hand hitting shortstop awaits the 0-1 from Damel. And here it comes. This one up and in, ball 1. If Caden Williams can reach and continue this 5th inning, Zach Dillman waits on deck, who was struck out swinging both times he has come to the dish.
Oh, the dish. That makes me hungry.
I think if we're continuously seeing people walk by with hot dogs and popsicles and everything is not doing me any favors.
I heard we ran out of Panchero's burritos already. That was a fast one.
1-1 is hit in the air out to medium left field. Going back is the left fielder Wagner. He is under it, and Damo gets out of the jam. So loaded the bases with 1 out on a couple walks and a hit by pitch, but then comes back with a strikeout and a flyout to end the inning and keep this one scoreless. So we'll go to the bottom half of the 5th. Don't go anywhere. Renegades coming to the plate 0-0.
River Oak Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 7th grade with 8th grade to be added in the 2023-2024 school year. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Welcome back to Renegades Baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. I'm Ben Schmidt, joined alongside me by Ashley Carty for what has been a game that has flown by. We are halfway through this one in just about 70 minutes of baseball. Renegades have had great starting pitching so far. Their starter, Colin Damo, who just worked around a bases-loaded one-out jam to keep this one scoreless. And now we head to the bottom half. Renegades still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. They've had 2 base runners on 2 hit by pitches, but have not had a hit so far. Fun during the half innings continues as they just played a game to see who the longest married couple in the house was this evening. I believe 57 years. A little bit of fun here to get the adults into it, and now we are ready to go for the bottom half of this inning. This one way inside, and that's going to hit Odd, and he'll trot on down to first base. Got him in the foot, but he started to swing the bat, so I wasn't sure if he made contact and fouled it, but they say it hit him, and he did not go around, so that is a leadoff hit by pitch.
Well, that made my job a lot easier since I just moseyed back up here after a water delivery.
That was perfect timing on the water delivery. I appreciate that. So hit by pitch to lead off this 5th inning. 3rd batter hit of the game by Peyton Messer, but outside of those, he has been fantastic. So it'll bring up Cole Wagner.
Oop.
Looks at a strike to begin his at-bats. He struck out swinging on just 3 pitches into the 3rd inning. Messer struck out all 3 he faced in the 1st and then struck out 2 in the 3rd. This one misses, 1-1 count now. Colby Ott was just hit by a pitch on the 1st pitch of his at-bat here to lead off this bottom of the 5th inning. 0-0 our score as Ott now leads off of first base. Pitch on the way, this one nabs the outside corner. That was a close one, but it goes the way of Messer, and it's now a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Ott being held on at first base by Triplett. Back into the box is Wagner. Here comes Messer's 1-2. This one swung on and missed. Wagner went chasing, and that is strike 3 for out number 1. So Wagner goes down swinging on strikes, and it leaves Ott at first base now with 1 out in this inning.
Up next for the Renegades is Ian Nolf, number 20.
Nolf, let's see if he can reach for his 2nd time this evening. Maybe bring the Renegades their first hit of the evening. Because although they've had the 3 base runners, all came by hit by pitch.
Ball in the dirt for pitch 1.
Nolf was hit on the 4th pitch of his at-bat, his first time up. Now ahead 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. This one catches the inside corner, evens things at a ball and a strike. Not a huge lead off of first base for Ott. Left-handed pitching Messer is looking right at him before he brings home the pitch, and he's being held on by Triplett.
Mike Triplett looks ready for a pitch, right? Or I guess a throw, not a pitch.
1-1 misses low. So now 2 balls and 1 strike to the first baseman for the Renegades. Nolan Drill waits on deck, and then we will head back to the top of the lineup for the 3rd time if either of them can reach. Here's the pitch. This one swung on and missed. Good pitch there from Messer. Just fell off the table and Nolf swung over the top of it for strike 2. So Messer trying to strike out his second straight batter. Once again working quickly. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung and grounded weakly to third. Throw to second for one. Return throw to first. Stretched by first baseman is in time, and that's a double play. They go McGinnis to Mooney over to Triplett for a double play to end the inning. So another quick one. Renegades go down 1-2-3. We're through 5 innings scoreless, and the Renegades don't have a hit. We'll be back for the 6th in just a second.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, Walk-Off Wood Bat Company bats are made with premium-grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
On to the 6th inning of baseball here at Vivian Field, and we've got a new pitcher in the ballgame for the Renegades. Brennan Perkins on the bump as that finishes off the night for Colin Demol. Get you his final line here in a minute. He was spectacular. Went 5 innings strong, allowed just 1 hit. And now Perkins will take over just through his last warm-up pitch, and we're just about ready to go for the 6th. So Damo on the mound struck out 2 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the third, 2 more in the fourth, and then 2 in the fifth. So that is 9 strikeouts of the evening because I can do first grade level math. So he finishes with 5 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 1 hit allowed, and 0 runs. He will get a no decision on the evening as it's still 0-0, and first pitch from Perkins is a ball. So it is Zach Dillman who steps in to face the new Renegades pitcher. Perkins also plays left field, all outfield spots, but seen him play a lot of left field as of late. It's 1 strike to even things 1-1.
Is this his first time pitching at home? Do you have those stats?
I can double check, flip through my scorecards. I know I have seen him pitch, but I believe it was on the road.
I don't think I've seen him on the mound at home.
1-1 pitch on the way is low, so now 2 balls and a strike.
Ooh, and now we got some more Renegades players out running the 50-50 again. This time we have Brady Maltby and, test in my brain. I want to say that's Hunter. I always forget his name.
Hunter Sherman.
I'm pretty sure that's Hunter.
So now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Dillman.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, I believe that this is Brennan Perkins' first time pitching at home. Pitched a couple nights ago in relief of Ty Wilmsmeyer and Joplin. So now 2-2 pitch, Perkins ahead of Dillman. Here it comes. This one misses, and now it's run full. It'll be Dillman, Baker, and McGinnis this inning for the Bombers. D triplet to follow if any of them can reach. Just 1 hit on the board so far for the Outlaws. Excuse me, not the Outlaws, the Bombers. I'm so used to saying the Outlaws. Here's a 3-2. Inside for ball 4. When you play the Outlaws for 4 straight days, it just gets racked into your head. But this is not the Outlaws, it is the Sedalia Bombers. So trotting on down to first base will be Zach Dillman. That'll bring up Jake Baker, who has struck out both times, swinging in the first and looking in the fourth. He hits after a third straight leadoff hitter has reached for the Bombers. None of them have come around to score. There's a leadoff single in the fourth and a leadoff walk in the fifth. Ooh. This pitch bounces in there. Nice block by Rocker Bomber. 1-0 the count now on Baker. We're in the top of the sixth inning here at Vivian Field, 0-0 score. And that is because these two teams have combined for just one hit allowed.
It's not a very good stat to have this far into the game.
1-0 pitch on the way. This one misses outside, now 2-0.
Right on the outside.
You have to say you could predict it coming based on the fact that the Renegades scored, 15 runs last night. Come back today and have just not had the same offensive output.
We are not all out of runs. We didn't use them all up in Joplin.
This one swung on him. Perkins gets that one by him, and now 2 balls and a strike to number 3 hitter.
Also, RD update. I've asked a couple Sedalia friends that I see. They are also just as lost as we are on that. I've done some Facebook creeping, didn't see any names that stood out.
This one grounded out in the hole, over making the sliding stop is odd, up with it and throw to first for out number 1. Nice play by Colby Ott, the second baseman. Moved to his left, went into a slide and got the ball. And that'll be out number 1. Runner moves up to second base on the play.
For Sedalia, Braden McGinnis.
Jake Baker made good contact with that one, but Colby Ott had it played perfectly. Made a nice, smooth sliding play and then bounced right back up to throw on over to Nolf at first for out number 1. So now Perkins trying to get McGinnis here, keep that runner at second base and keep not to the Japanawas. I'll get it at some points. The Sedalia Bombers off the scoreboard. This one bends in there for a called strike to McGinnis. He grounded out to second and grounded into a fielder's choice here in the 4th inning. Taking his lead off of second base is Dillman. Back in there, 0-1 pitch soon on the way.
Listeners all the way in California today, okay.
This one hit high in the air. Ott goes out to get it at second base. He looks to be under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Weak contact off the bat of Braden McGinnis, and 2 straight retired by the new pitcher, Brennan Perkins. Nicely done.
Any bets? You think Colby's going to make the 3rd out for the game tonight?
That seems to be at least how it's gone. He's already recorded a couple outs. Colby Ott recorded 2 ground out outs in the 2nd. And then, so this is the first time since. So he's had 2 outs in the 2nd, 2 outs in the 6th. We'll see if he can get the 3rd. I'll say with the left-handed hitter, he's going to hit it to the right side. I don't know if he hits it out to second, but I'm going to say he puts it in play to the right side. Here's the first pitch to Triplett. Ripped to first, and it gets past the first baseman into right field. This will bring in a run. Triplett around first. He's going to hold there. Runner comes around to score. That's Dillman. And the first run of the ball game for the Sedalia Bombers, courtesy of an RBI single to right off the bat of D. Triplett. It is now 1-0.
Okay, but you were very correct. That was about as on the right side as you can get.
He put that ball in play, hit it well, and Nolf made an attempt to grab it, could not get the glove on it, and it is now 1-0 score.
So now to bat for the Bombers is Hunter. I'm not going to try his last name because that sounded a little cray-cray. Lopaki?
Hunter Lopaki.
Lopaki, okay. He's catching tonight, isn't he?
He is catching.
Look at me go. Got to take a minute and get his gloves on, ready to go.
This inning started with a leadoff walk to Zach Dillman and then back-to-back outs. But Zach Dillman was just able to come around and score from second base on an RBI single from D. Triplett. Foul ball, strike 1 to Lopaki.
That one just slowly bounced right back to the backstop here.
Was not hit very well, but not put in play. So Renegades will now have to climb out of a deficit here. Still allowed just 2 hits on the evening. This one misses high, now 1-1 count. Triplett ripped a first pitch in his at-bat just a moment ago, just out of the reach of Ian Nolf at first base down the right field line.
Yeah.
Coming around to score was Zach Dillman from second for a 2-out RBI single. This one in there a strike, and now a strike away from getting out of this top of the 6th inning are the Renegades. Brennan Perkins trying to get his 3rd out recorded of the inning. Has not recorded a strikeout this inning, but got a ground out and a pop out. Here's the 1-2. This one swung on and missed. Ugly swing attempt by Lopaki. Throw down to first, and that is out number 3 to end the inning. So Perkins gives up the run on the RBI single, but leaves the last runner stranded in triplet at first base, and we will head to the bottom half. Renegades now trail this one 1-0. Back in just a moment on the Show Me Sports Network.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
Alrighty, Renegades fans, we are back for the bottom of the 6th inning. Nolan Drill is up to bat for the Renegades, and we do have a brand new pitcher on the mound, and I already forgot his name.
It is Tanner Pipes entering this ball game. First pitch is just inside for a ball. Nolan Drill leading off, then back to the top for Adonis Forte and Jack Matashek in the hole. So Tanner Pipes now on the hill, taking it for the Bombers. This misses, now 2-0 to Drill. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Renegades now trailing by a run after the 2-out RBI single by D Triplet in the top half of this 6th inning. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight on the Show Me Sports Network. Here's hoping to a Renegades comeback. As this one is swung on and missed for strike 1. So final line for Peyton Messer, 5 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, no runs, and also no hits allowed. Renegades still looking for their first hit of the evening. We'll see if Nolan Drill can provide it here to lead off the 6th inning. This one fouled off to the left side, and I'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nolan Drill was struck out looking his first time up in the 3rd inning. Renegades have only had 3 base runners on, and they all came via hit by pitch. Here's the 2-1 from Pipes. Hit high in the air out to center field. Dillman is over towards it. He stops, he's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Gave that one a ride, probably the hardest hit ball of the evening for the Renegades, but Dillman glided on over to it for out number 1.
Up next for the Renegades is Adonis.
From Omaha, Nebraska.
Forte.
Correct.
Adonis Forte.
So Forte now bats with no one on and 1 out in this bottom of the 6th inning. Renegades looking to not only get in the run column, but get in the hit column as well. They trail this one 1-0. Bombers just got on the board in the top half of this inning. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Go Forte, Matashek, and Lovich. 1 out, no one on. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning in a game that is just barely an hour and a half old.
Ooh, ball 2 there for number 44 in the box.
Don't totally know where that pitch missed, but Forte will take it for sure. Now 2-0 against Pipes. This one misses high, run 3-0.
Ball 3.
Peyton Messer got the start this evening for the Sedalia Bombers. Went 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, no hits allowed. In line for the win, but that means Sedalia is going to have to hold this 1-0 lead or add to it. Here's the 3-0. This one in there, a called strike to Forte. He'll have to stay right put at the batter's box. Forte struck out swinging and was hit by a pitch before being out at second base on a fielder's choice to end the 3rd inning. Here's a 3-1 from Pipes. Swung and hit foul, and it's now full. Still a 1-0 ball game. Renegades, they don't have a hit, but are very much alive in this one thanks to some great pitching so far. They've got 6 innings, just 1 run allowed from Colin Damo and Brendan Perkins. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Forte. Swung and grounded out to short. Williams over towards it, makes a throw over to Triplett just in time to get Forte. Forte hustled and made that one close, but it is out number 2 on a ground out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Up next for the Renegades is number 13, Jack Matashek, in his bright red cleats.
For the Renegades from Kirkwood, Missouri.
Hopefully, gonna make their way around the base path tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm sure Renegades would hope be able to put those to use here, give the Renegades their first hit of the ball game. They are 2 outs into the bottom of the 6th inning without one so far. It has been a great pitching performance so far. Here's the first pitch to Matashek, lined out to right. Going back is the right fielder, and that's going to get over his head.
Bounced over the fence for a double. Okay, I'm totally calling that. I called that. He was going to make his way around the bases with those bright red cleats. Did you see that? I did that.
Right on time there is Matashek drove that one well. So
up next is Mr. Ross Levitch, number 12.
First hit of the ball game for the Renegades comes off the bat of Jack Matashek. Baker went back on it but had no plays. Took a hop right over his head and then over that right field wall where it's still sitting up there on that hill behind the outfield wall. So runner in scoring position, only the 2nd time the Renegades have had one of those all night long.
Fingers crossed.
Lovitch, who hit 2 2-run homers last night. Let's see if he can do one again here. Here's the pitch. This one ripped out to right field. Baker over. It's going to be caught just too high.
That was a nice grab there. So the Renegades managed to get a base runner on, but the score is still 1-0 going into the 7th inning. Thanks for listening. We'll see you back soon here on the Show Me Sports Network.
When things come out of left field, having a game plan matters. Farmers Insurance has over 90 years of experience helping people play through every stage of the game. We've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything. Talk to Farmers agent Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131 to see how I can help you stay in the game. That's Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
MOX Dock and Norm Direct is back better than ever. Much more than your #1 ground shuttle transportation service to St. Louis Airport. Yes! MOX Dock and Norm Direct is Mid-Missouri's leader in premier group travel. Sporting events, concerts, wedding receptions, the lake, winery trips, Branson, plaza shopping, reunions, pub crawls. Group sizes from 1 to 100 or beyond. We do it all. Remember, we want you to ride MOX Dock and Norm Direct.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Alrighty, Renegades fans, we are back for some more action in the top of the 7th inning with a pitching change for the Renegades. Carter Gorling is on the mound, making his pitching debut tonight.
Third pitcher of the evening for the Renegades, so Brendan Perkins finishes an inning pitch, a strikeout, and then 1 run allowed on a 2-out RBI single by D. Triplett.
That one was a little high and outside, but it came in fast.
Gorling trying to send us to the bottom half of the 7th inning, still in a 1-0 ball game. He faces Brett Mooney to lead it off. This one in there, a called strike, 1-1 now. It'll be Mooney, Menendez, and Connor Woods, 7, 8, 9 here in this Bombers batting order. Going into the windup, here's the 1-1. This one ripped high in the air out to center field, should be catchable. Coming in is the left fielder, running, sliding grab.
Nice catch by
Cole Wagner.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
Cole Wagner makes a sliding grab on the fly ball, and that is out number 1.
He came in far for that one.
Thought where that one was hit so high in the air, I didn't realize it kind of found that dead zone, but thankfully Cole Wagner was able to run in, make the sliding grab for the first out of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Will Menendez. First pitch from Goring is in there, called strike. Sedalia. I will continue to do that.
I had
I apologize.
for every time you said that.
When you call 4 straight games against the Outlaws, it's tough.
I could totally buy me some 50-50 tickets because it looks like that pot's getting pretty big tonight.
It's now 0-2 count on Menendez. Going into the windup, here's the 0-2. This one swung out, hit to center field, sinking fast. Dives, but can't make the catch, so that's a single. Colby Ott left his feet.
Good try there. And he's going to have to make a trip to Capital Laundry there for that outfit check.
He gets a couple grass stains there as he left his feet to try and make that catch, but was just over the glove as it falls into center field for a 1-out single. It goes as the 3rd hit of the ball game here for the Bombers.
I'll give him an A for effort there.
Absolutely. That would have been an incredible catch had he made it. He got close, and correct me if I'm wrong, it might have been, was Colby Ott the same person who basically Superman dove into that gravel on the first base line the other night?
I think it was, maybe it was Ian.
It was the second baseman,
I think
so
it
whoever
was
was playing second.
Remember, we had a nice little squad up there. I'm sure his fan sitting right up in front of me would correct me if I was wrong there.
Ian Nolf over to try and get this foul ball, and he's got no play.
Got stuck right on top of the dugout there.
Foul ball hit off the bat of Connor Woods, who's grounded out to third and struck out swinging so far. Carter Goring on for his first inning of work in this top of the 7th inning. 1-0 our score. Renegades have been blanked on the scoreboard and have just 1 hit and are a 2-out double off the bat of Jack Matashek. But show this one 1-0 thanks to Triplet's RBI single. This one swung on a miss, now 0-2. Goring was ahead 0-2 on Menendez before he blooped a single to center field. A almost diving catch by Colby Ott. Back into the box. Menendez takes his lead off first base, held on by Nolf. Here's Goring's 0-2 to Connor Woods. This one called strike 3. Nice pitch at the knees, and that's 2 down now.
Caught him looking.
Gets the strikeout of Woods. We'll go back to the top for Caden Williams. Single sandwiched in between a flyout and a strikeout produced by Goring so far in the 7th inning. Now Caden Williams, who has one of those 3 hits for the Bombers, single to center to lead off the 4th inning, steps in here with 1 out and 1 on and 2 outs. This game has flown by. Renegades currently trail at 1-0. Goring's first pitch to Williams is low, blocked by Rocker Bomber, so runner will stay put. 1-0 count now. Zach Dillman, who walked and scored that 1 run of the ballgame for Sedalia, waits on deck if Williams can reach. Renegades 0-2 on the season versus Sedalia. A 6-3 loss on opening night and a 2-1 loss in extra innings a little over a week ago. Here's the 1-0. This one high and outside. Rocker Bomber fake to throw down to first base, and diving back in safely was the runner Menendez. Now 2-0 the count. Both starting pitchers tonight for both sides went very deep into this ball game. For both 5 innings pitched. Colin Damil and Peyton Messer. 2-0 pitch on the way. This one outside, and now 3-0. Thought that one was going to catch the corner.
Little high, though.
He's now in danger of putting a second base runner on, and Caden Williams would be the 2nd time he's reached tonight. Ground out and fly out as well as Zach Dillman waits on deck. Jake Baker in the hole. Here's Goring's 3-0 pitch. This one is in there for a called strike, so he'll have to stay put at home plate. 3-1 now. Renegades going to have to score a 1 run when we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, at least, as it'll be Jackson Lovich, Rocker Bomber, and Ott looking ahead. Menendez takes the lead off first. Here's the 3-1 from Goring. This one just misses. That's ball 4. Thought we were going to get the strike call there, but nothing from the home plate umpire, and now 2 runners on with 2 outs for Zach Dillman. Menendez moves up to second base on the play. Free pass for Caden Williams, his second time on this evening. And now Zach Dillman, who scored that one run after leading off last inning with a walk, steps in with an RBI opportunity.
Two outs, two runners on for the Bombers. The Renegades are hoping to get out of this one without
Here's
any
the
more
first
runs.
pitch.
Ooh,
Skips
ooh.
away. Rocker Bomber can't
Right
find
here,
it.
right here.
Both runners will move up, and now second and third with 2 outs. That one bounced in there and kicked off to the left side. Rocker Bomber immediately looked to right, and even if he does see that ball right away, probably has no chance to get either of the runners, who move up, standing Menendez to third and Williams up to second base. Now a single could take this from a 1-0 to 3-0 game. Dillman did have the walk last inning, but has strung out swinging in his 2 other at-bats, both against Damel. Goring now having to deal with some 2-out base runners. Here is the 1-0 pitch. This one hit high in the air out to center field. Forte after it. Same with the right fielder Matashek, but Forte will make the catch, and that will end the inning. So Bombers get a couple of base runners. 2 are in scoring position, but don't do anything with it. So we'll stand and stretch here at Vivian Field. 1-0 still to score. Renegades coming to the plate. They need to get something going. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Nick Hoslag, owner of Hoslag Landscape and Design. Every day, my highly trained team of experts works hard to give you the outdoor living area you've been dreaming of. By focusing solely on landscaping and hardscape construction, this has made us the preferred landscape and design company serving Jefferson City and the central Missouri area. Thank you for all your continued support in voting us as winners of the Reader's Choice Awards and Jefferson City's Best multiple years running. When you are ready to begin your dream outdoor project, call us at 573-301-9464 to schedule an estimate or visit hoslaglandscape.com.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
River Oak Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 7th grade, with 8th grade to be added in the 2023-2024 school year. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with the student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Alrighty, fans, and we are back after a very long break there. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Grellner. And Jackson Lovich on his second pitch got a nice ball right past the third baseman there that rolled to the outfield, but he will be standing on first base.
Jackson Lovich took a wide turnaround first there on a ball that just got out of the infield, but stays put at first. So second hit of the ball game for the Renegades. They trail by a run. Let's see if they can get something going.
Up next is TJ Rocker Bomber.
So Rocker Bomber steps in after Jackson Lovich just led off with a single. New pitcher Alex Grellner, third pitcher of the evening for the Bombers. This one in there, a called strike to Rocker Bomber, who's grounded out twice in his 2 plate appearances. Tanner Pipes finishes with 1 innings pitched. No strikeouts, did allow 1 hit, but no runs allowed. So here's the 0-1 to Rocker Bomber, lined out to short on 1 hop. Go to second, Mooney for 1. Return throw to first, off the bag, but nice play. Did they get the tag on Rocker Bomber? They did.
First. Oh.
And they're going to call a double play.
Oh.
The return throw pulled Triplett off the bag, but it looked like he made the catch and tagged Rocker Bomber all in one motion. And that's how you draw it up for a double play.
And Coach D'Amelia is out of the dugout to ask about that one.
Don't know if there's going to do anything about this call. It looked like Pipes was able to get the tag. It was just whether Rocker Bomber got his foot in there. But sadly enough, he did not, so it'll go down as a double play. And just 3 pitches into this inning, Renegades have now recorded 2 outs.
All right, up next is Colby Ott, batting for the Renegades. Oh, no. We're about to get photographed by our team photographer.
Here in this bottom of the 7th inning, Renegades showing 1-0. Colby Ott steps in. Nobody on after that double play. This one way in, ball 1.
Sound like some of the fans there liked Colby's walk-up song. I heard some singing along.
We'll see if that translates to some good vibes and maybe a base hit or even an extra base hit would be nice. This one a called strike now, 1-1 to Ott, who made a almost incredible diving catch last inning. Just got over his glove for a base hit. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one grounded weakly back up the middle. Shortstop to his left. He's got it.
Man.
Sidearm throw to first. Nice play, and that ends the inning.
That was a good play.
That was a very good play by the shortstop.
Another scoreless inning for the Renegades. Our score is still 1-1. 1-0. Sedalia is on top, and we will see you back for the 8th inning. Thanks for listening to Show Me Sports Network, official broadcast sponsors of the Jefferson City Renegades.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 2-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Alrighty, Renegades fans, we are back in the top of the 8th inning, and my friend Ben has left me to hang out with his friend from the news, so you're stuck listening to me. I hope you enjoy. We were having a little air guitar contest. And up to bat for Joplin. Ooh, for Sedalia is Jake Baker. And Carter Gorling is back on the mound to join us for a 2nd inning of work. Oh, yikes. That hit him, in case you couldn't tell by my sound effects.
You have now started doing the same thing that I've done with the Joplin thing. It's been both of us now.
It's all your fault, because I was fine until you kept on keeping on.
I was good through the first couple innings, and then really there in the middle is where it started to really get back to me. So, hit by pitch to the leadoff batter, Jake Baker is going out for his 2nd inning of work in the top of the 8th.
Braden McGinnis is now up to bat for the Bombers with a runner on first base. I'm just not sure how fast Mr. Baker will be able to run out there.
Tell you what.
Got him right like in the hip, it looked like. He's doing some stretches.
He kind of towers over our first baseman, Ian Olf.
Towers over everybody.
Jake
and
Baker
Ian is not a
person.
little kid.
It's now base runner on, 1-0 lead for Sedalia. This pitch in there, a called strike to Braden McGinnis.
Right on the edge out there.
Renegades trying to keep this right at a 1-0 ball game. They've got 6 outs to try and push a run across. They've got 2 hits, but nothing on the scoreboard.
Ooh, foul ball for strike 2. The count is now 0-2, no outs, and a runner on first base.
It has been Colin Daymill, Brennan Perkins, and now Carter Gorling, the 3 pitchers covering the first 7 innings for the Renegades. Gorling looking to get us through the 8th. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Braden McGinnis. This one swung and grounded up the middle, and that's going to get...
Nice! Okay!
That's going to turn into an out because it went off the glove of Ott, and alert play by Jackson Lovich to grab the deflection and step on the bag.
flopped it over there for an out at second base, but he was safe on first.
Lost the words there for a second because so much was happening. Looked destined for center field before Ott dove at it, and when it kicked off his glove, Jackson Lovich alertly picked it up and stepped on the bag, and then even had the IQ to try and make the return throw to first, but McGinnis was able to beat it, but that'll be a fielder's choice for the first out of the inning. Have to give Jackson Lovich some credit there. He made a really nice play because if he's not in that spot to pick up that deflection, it's runners on first and second, nobody out.
Strike one for D Triplet.
D Triplet had the RBI single in the 6th inning to drive in the only run of this game. Comes up now with a runner on first and 1 out. McGinnis, after the fielder's choice, will lead off of first base. This one low and it gets away, so McGinnis will head on up to second base. Wild pitch charge to Carter Goring. Was low and away. Rockenbreimer unable to get it, and it went off to the right side to the backstop, so allows the runner to advance. This inning started with a hit by pitch against Jake Baker, and he was just out at second base on a fielder's choice on a ball that Colby Ott, first of all, saved from going into center field with a diving stop, but it kicked off his glove, and Jackson Lovich grabbed it off the deflection to step on second for the out. So now Triplet back in, 1 ball, 1 strike. This one up, and now 2 balls and a strike. McGinnis now leads off of second base after the wild pitch. Hunter Lopacki waits on deck with Brett Mooney in the hole. Sedalia Bombers 2-0 this season against the Renegades, 8-5 overall. Looking to move to 9-5 if they can hold on and get 6 outs with this 1-0 lead.
The Bombers have been pretty impressive this season.
They have. This one is strike 2 in there to Triplet. They've been pretty good, at least in the games that we have faced, and put up 6 runs in a 6-3 win to open our season here at home, and then extra inning win last time, 2-1. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Goring trying to get out number 2 of this top of the 8th inning in a 1-0 Sedalia lead. Check of the runner off of second base. Here's the 2-2. This one swung grounded weakly to first. In on it is Nolf. He's got it.
Makes the play himself, watching the runner at third, and he will stay on third. But the Renegades now have 2 outs with a runner in scoring position.
So now after the ground out to first base off the bat of Triplets, they'll bring up Hunter Lopacki, who walked and then grounded out and struck out in his 2 other plate appearances.
That's the catcher, right?
It is the catcher, correct.
I'm getting pretty good at this.
He's got a chance to drive in a run here with 2 outs and a runner on third base. That is Braden McGinnis, who just reached on a fielder's choice. Chance to double this lead up. This pitch
Big
swung
swing and a miss for strike 1.
Goring blew that one by him.
That was pretty fast.
That was a good pitch from Goring. Trying to get this last out and get through 2 scoreless innings of work. Here's the 0-1. This one just misses now, 1-1. You never know. There's been, with how fast this game has gone and how many strikes have been thrown, there was a point in this ball game where it just seemed like everything anywhere near the plate was a called strike. Here's the 1-1. This one is fouled, and now a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Strike away and out away from ending this inning. It's sending us to the bottom of the 8th in a 1-0 score. Umpire's going to dust off the plate real quick after that foul ball after the bat of Lopacki. He grounded out, walked in the 5th, only moved up to second base, and then struck out swinging in the 6th.
All right, popsicle update. I just got a delivery of a bite of a purple popsicle, and it was just as good as I imagined. Thank you, Claire, for that popsicle.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Goring. This one swung, grounded over to first. Nolf picks off his glove, and that's going to allow Lopacki to reach, and a run will score.
Oh, no.
Nolf moved to his right. It kicked off his glove, and by the time he was able to recover it, Lopacki was well on his way to first base, and that will allow coming on from third base is McGinnis, and this is now a 2-0 ball game. That'll be an error that allows Lopacki to reach. So no RBI for the catcher for the Bombers. Play Nolf should have had as he kicked off his glove, and smartly hustling up the line was Lopacki, so really no play for Nolf. And McGinnis came on home to score the 2nd run of the ballgame. So now more work to do for the Renegades, looking to keep it right here. 1 run scored in the 6th and 1 in the 8th for Sedalia. Goring will now face Brett Mooney, runner on first. Snap throw down to first, and the runner is back in there safely. It was ball 1 on the pitch to Mooney.
It was a strike.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It was 1-0 for a second.
I'm like, Umpire corrected me. Oh.
Going back into the stretch. Lead off at first base. Here's the 0-1. This one misses low. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. Will Menendez, who has been on base a couple of times, waits on deck. Mooney can't keep this 8th inning alive. Sedalia now ahead 2-0 after they just scored this second run on an error. Going 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first.
Big swing and a miss.
Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, beat you to it, Ben. Take that.
I know.
Take that. And he steps back in the box. Gorlin checks the runner at first. And he's ready to rock that pitch. For a called strike 3. That would be 3 outs for the Renegades, but we did get another runner scored there. So the score is now 2-0. We are going into the bottom of the 8th. Thank you for tuning in to Show Me Sports Network. We'll see you soon. Bye.
BSB Journal Sports Network.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
Alrighty, Renegades fans, thanks for sticking with us tonight on this very hot night at Vivian Field. We are back for the bottom of the 8th inning with Cole Wagner up to bat for the Renegades. Staying on the mound is number 33 from the Sedalia Bombers. I don't remember his name. Oh, Alex Grellner is on the mound
Alex
still.
Grellner.
Oh, Brellner. Okay. I can't hear. It's a little loud here tonight.
Out for his second inning of work. This pitch
is a little bit high.
Brellner trying to get us to this 9th inning. Renegades now have got work to do after they just gave up their second run of the evening to the Bombers. Here's the pitch. Called strike. That one caught the outside corner to Wagner. He has struck out swinging both times in his 2 plate appearances. Renegades only have 2 hits on the evening. No runs on the scoreboard so far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one way outside, so now 2-1. Renegades were shut out on their home field. Same score, 2-0 2 nights ago. Looking to avoid that same fate here this evening.
Yeah, don't jinx us there.
15 runs last night.
Ball 3 for that pitch. Very outside again.
Chancho leadoff base runner now for the Renegades.
In the hole looks like, or on deck, sorry. On deck it looks like Ian Nolf is going to be up next.
And then Nolan Drill to follow. This one outside, that's ball 4.
So Ian will make his way to the plate with a runner on the base path.
Nolf now comes up as the tying run. Renegades have got 6 outs to scratch across 2 runs here. In the bottom of the 8th inning, they trail 2-0. 1 run coming in the 6th and 1 in the 8th. 1 on an RBI single and the other on an error.
We got the Ian Nolf fan club right in front of us tonight. Man, I thought they'd get a big woohoo.
This pitch is grounded weakly up the third base line. This may end up as a single, but it's going to roll foul.
Man.
Third baseman played that very smartly as it continued to roll up the third base's line. McGinnis just let that continue to roll, and it rolled into foul territory because otherwise that is easily an infield single. But smart play by the third baseman. He realized he was going to have no play. Kind of what we saw the Renegades do the other night at third, but that one stayed fair.
Oh, yes. That one when it bounced right off the bag over there. That was tragic.
So now Nolf will come back into the box. He's behind 0-1 after the foul ball. Wagner, who walked to lead off this inning, takes the lead off of first. He is held on by Triplett. He's running. Pitch inside a ball. Throw to second. The slide, the tag, and they rule him out at second base. Gone down by the catcher Lopaki. Wagner got a good jump, but a perfect throw down there. That ball almost landed on Wagner's arm. Tag was made by the second baseman. Didn't even have to move his glove a whole lot, and that is a caught stealing for the first out of the inning. So even on the caught stealing, pitched inside for a ball. So now 1-1, swung on and missed by Nolf, and now 1-2. That was a beauty of a throw by the catcher Lopaki. Met Wagner right at second base. About as good as you can do at throwing down as a catcher on a pitch where Wagner did get a pretty good jump. If that's not a perfect throw.
Pretty fast out there too, so that was good work behind the plate there.
1-2 pitch is low, now 2-2. Yeah, if that's not a perfect throw, I'm pretty confident that Wagner gets in there with a stolen base, but sometimes not a whole lot you can do there. Just athlete made a better play. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and nobody on for the Renegades. They need 2 runs, and they've got 5 outs to do it. Here's the 2-2.
Oh, hit him in the behind.
And another base runner for the Renegades this inning.
Hey,
even
we'll
after
take
the
him
caught
any way
stealing.
we can get him at this point. Since
Absolutely.
they're few and far between tonight. Bringing to the plate now is number 26, Nolan Drill.
So Renegades once again will send the tying runner to the plate. They need 2 runs here. Nolf will now take his lead off of first base with Drill stepping into the batter's box, struck out looking, and flew out to center in his 2 at-bats in the 3rd and the 6th. We'll go back to the top after him. This pitch is going to catch the inside corner for strike number 1.
Nolan has hit a home run here before. If I'm not mistaken, it was pretty well right down the middle.
I believe so. It was either center field or right center field, but he got a hold of one. So 0-1 pitch misses out and away for ball 1.
Way outside.
Back into the batter's box, facing the right-hander Alex Brellner, out for his 2nd inning of work. Here's the 1-1. This one catches the outside corner for strike 2. Brellner kind of pitching from not necessarily a sidearm, but maybe 3/4 release. It's not directly over the top when he lets that ball come home to the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one swung on and missed for strike 3. That'll send Drill back to the dugout. His 2nd strikeout of the game, and now 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th for the Renegades.
And now we have Adonis Forte up for a 2-out rally.
Forte has reached once tonight on a hit by pitch in the 3rd inning, but he was out on a fielder's choice to end that inning. Strikeout and ground out in his other 2 at-bats. Does have the lefty-righty advantage here, facing the right-handed pitching Brellner. Bombers have went to Messer, Pipes, and Brellner to get them to the first 7 2/3. This pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. We are 2 outs into this bottom of the 8th inning. Renegades trail this 1-2 against the Sedalia Bombers, team they are 0-2 against so far this season. Ian Nolf, who is hit by a pitch, leads off first. This one outside to bring the first ball.
1-1.
On deck is Jack Matashek, who had the first Renegades hit at the time, a double to right field that bounced over the wall. See if Forte can bring him to the plate here in this 8th. This one way outside, and now 2-1.
That looked kind of like a change up there. That slowed down a lot as it was coming to the plate.
Looked like he was trying to grab that outside corner. Could not do it successfully. And now Forte had the count. Here's the 2-1. This one swung on and missed. And now a strike away from sending us to the 9th inning. Don't see anyone right now warming up down in that Bombers bullpen. This right now belongs to Brellner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs with 1 runner on first base for the Renegades. Here's the pitch. Swung and fouled. So Forte stays alive. It is Ian Nolf who is hit by a pitch after Cole Wagner got on base to start this inning, but was caught stealing. So now we'll do the 2-2 again. Forte, the left-handed hitting center fielder, on base once today. Here's the pitch. This one outside, and now we've run it full. So with the full count now, Nolf will get a head start at first. See if the left-handed batting Forte maybe push one down the right field line and give Nolf to try and scamper all the way around from first base. Here's the 3-2. Swung and foul, and we will have to stay right here and do it again. Long at bat now worked by Forte. He's done a good job here. Nolf will have to trot on back to first base as he was off and running on the pitch. Brellner a strike away from getting through 2 clean innings. Renegades have been kept off the scoreboard. They trail 2-0, 3 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. This one called strike 3 to Forte, looked inside, but umpire didn't think so, and that will end the inning. So Renegades get 2 different base runners on, 1 on a caught stealing was eliminated, and we will head to the 9th still 2-0. Renegades looking to keep it right there when they take them out in just a moment. Be right back.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
When things come out of left field, having a game plan matters. Farmers Insurance has over 90 years of experience helping people play through every stage of the game. We've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything. Talk to Farmers Agent Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131 to see how I can help you stay in the game. That's Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Renegades have got work to do as we head to the 9th inning, and it'll start with keeping this right at a 2-0 ball game and give them a chance coming to the plate in the bottom of the 9th inning for a rally. Coming back out for a potential 3rd inning of work is Carter Goring. Renegades looking to get through all 9 innings on just 3 pitchers. They have thrown the ball well tonight. 2 runs allowed, only one of them an earned run. His first pitch is fouled to the backstop. It is Will Menendez who steps in for his 4th at-bat. Reached twice on a hit by pitch and a single. He faces Goring now. Second time these two have faced each other. First time was in the 7th where Menendez singled, made it to 3rd, but was left stranded there. Into his windup, here's the 0-1 pitch. This one fouled once again, and now 0-2. Reed Menendez, Woods, and then back to the top for Caden Williams, leadoff hitter, been on a couple times. We'll see if Sedalia Bombers can add to what is a 2-0 lead. So don't see a whole lot of movement down there in that bullpen. Maybe one pitcher. Here's the 0-2. Skips in there and makes it 1-2. Alex Brellner has pitched the last 2 innings for the Bombers. Pitched well. But we'll see if they send him back out there for a 3rd to try and close this one out. Now I see someone warming, so it looks like we will have a new pitcher. Was a little blocked by everyone standing in that Bombers dugout, but I just saw a ball fly back and forth and someone throw a pitch. So it looks like we will have someone new for the 9th. Back into the box is Menendez. He awaits Gorling's pitch. Here comes the 1-2. This one swung, hit in the air, and it is foul and out of play. So we'll do it again. Bunch of foul balls hit here off the bat of Menendez back over our heads. He's been late pretty much every swing so far in this at-bat. See now if Gorling can retire him. Renegades showing 2-0, no outs, top of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. Swung and a rip to left. Is it going to stay fair? Curling towards the line. That's down, fair ball. Menendez takes the turnaround first. He heads to second. Wagner gets it back in at left. And Menendez slides in safely at second base with a leadoff double to start this 9th inning. Menendez ripped that ball down the left field line. The only question would be whether it would get down in fair territory, and it did. And by the time Wagner was over to pick it up, Menendez was diving headfirst into the bag at second. No contest there. And a lead-off double. Gorling's now got to go to work with the runner in scoring position. Very well hit ball at the bat of Menendez. It wasn't hit high, but it was hit on a line. It hit hard. And now it'll be up to the number 9 hitter to try and bring him in or advance him with no one outs in this top of the 9th. 2-0 our score. Renegades looking to keep it right there. It's up to Carter Goring. Here's the first pitch. Woods swings, grounds it, but foul. So 0-1 now. Woods grounded out in his first at-bat back in the 3rd inning when he was the 9th straight batter retired to start this ball game, and then was struck out swinging and looking in the 5th and the 7th inning. Will Menendez just doubled to lead off this top of the 9th inning off of Gorling. He stands out there at second base. Renegades playing straight-up defense here. 0-1 pitch now coming to Connor Woods. Gorling sets. He's got one he likes from Rocker Bomber. Scoring to bunt now is Woods. He holds the bat over home and then pulls it back. It's a ball. Woods did not score to bunt the first pitch of the at-bat. He actually fouled it off down the left field side, but then squared around there but pulled it back as it came in. So it's now 1-1 to the left fielder. That's in the 9 spot before we go back through this Sedalia order for what would be the 5th time. Runner off of second base, nobody out. Here's Gorling's pitch. This one pulled back again, but it's a called strike, and now 1-2. Woods squared to bunt once again, pulled that one back, but they're going to say that one was a called strike. So now 1 ball, 2 strike. Gorling looking to retire his first out of the inning. Renegades already trail by 2, looking to keep it right here as they've had trouble in the hit column tonight. Only a couple hits for them all evening long, I believe just 2. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3. Woods goes down looking for the 2nd time in a row. They say the Renegades have had trouble getting hits, but the Bombers only have 3 hits themselves. Albeit they have 2 runs, that makes it look a little bit better, but not a whole lot of hits here tonight as the 3rd one just came on a leadoff double off the bat of Will Menendez. Gorley looking to get through his 3rd inning pitched. First hit that he just gave up came to Will Menendez, who doubled down the left field line, then struck out Connor Woods. Now Caden Williams, runner on second, 1 out. Shortstop Williams, here's the pitch. Swings on a miss, but it gets away to the backstop. Going up to third will be Menendez. Rocket Bombers finally got it, but now a runner on third, 90 feet away with just 1 out. Caden Williams swung at that pitch, but it bounced in there. Rocket Bomber really had no chance to block that one. And now runner on third with 1 out. We'll see if the Bombers can add to their 2-0 lead. Just a ball in play could potentially score the run, but now the Renegades bring the infield in, so they're trying to keep this thing at 2-0. Going back into the line, here's the 0-1 to Williams. This one gets away again, but that actually hit Williams first, so it's going to be a hit by pitch. Got Williams, I think, on the leg of the ankle area, so after being behind 0-1, he will trot on down to first base with the hit batsman. It's now first and third with 1 out. We'll see if the Renegades move back to double play defense on the middle infield at least. They're having a discussion between Gorling, Ott, and Lovich, and it looks like both Ott and Lovich are going to move back to the dirt into double play defense. Runners at first and third, I would assume, are still going to play in on the grass. Third baseman Drill was looking in towards the dugout. He's on the dirt, but he is playing a little bit closer. First baseman Nolf has to hold on the runner. We'll see if Williams goes to stay out of the double play. Here's the first pitch. This one in there. A called strike. It's Zach Dillman who steps in after the hit by pitch. Dillman struck out his first 2 times, but then walked and ended up scoring what was the first run of the game on a D triplet RBI single, and then flew out to center to end the 7th inning. So now 0-1, he's got another RBI opportunity. Williams goes, this one low. Rocker Bomber fakes a throw, and Williams has got second base stolen. Good idea by Rocker Bomber to fake, but if he throws down there, Menendez probably would have pretty easily trotted home to score. So now runners on second and third with 1 out. It'll be Dillman followed by Baker. Renegades had bases loaded. The Bombers had bases loaded with 1 out earlier in this game but didn't score. We'll see if the Renegades can wiggle off the hook here once again. 1-1 pitch now on the way to Dillman. Runners take their leads. This one swung and hit foul, so now 1-2. Pretty big here for Gorling if he can get a strikeout. Has 2 strikeouts already in his 2 and 1/3 innings of work. But if you can get Dillman to go down here swinging and leave those runners unable to advance, will really give you a shot to get us to the bottom of the 9th. Still 2-0. Sedalia scored their first run in their 6th and their 2nd last inning on an error. Now 1 ball, 2 strike, 1 out as runners are off a second and third in Williams and Menendez. Here's Carter's 1-2 pitch. This one way up and in, now even at 2-2. Dillman at the very least looking to put one in play. Middle infield now comes a little bit more back in towards the grass. No longer a double play possibility. They're not in on the grass, but it looks like they are a little bit more shallow. First baseman Nov on the grass now, both feet. Here is the 2-2 pitch coming to Dillman. This one misses low, and now it's run full. Do have first base open, but I'm sure they prefer not to load the bases for the number 3 hitter in this Bombers lineup. Trying to get the second out of the inning right here and keep those 2 runners at second and third. Renegades having enough trouble stringing hits together. Don't want to make it any bigger than a 2-run deficit. Both teams have combined for 4 hits this evening. Actually 5 now after the leadoff double. 3 hits for the Bombers, 2 for the Renegades. Swung and hit high on the air. Coming in is Forte. Going out is Lovich. Forte can't make the catch. It actually goes off the glove of Lovich. Throw comes home. They're going to have a play at the plate, and they got him. Runner on third. Menendez had to wait to make sure that ball was going to drop in and went off Lovich's glove. And a heads-up play by Forte to immediately throw on home. It was a dart, and they get Menendez, who tried to score. You don't see that very often, a single where the runner on third gets thrown out at home, and heads-up defense by Adonis Forte. Goes 8-2. The throw home was an absolute strike to the catcher, Rocket Bomber, who delivered a perfect tag to get the runner Menendez. That ball was hit high in the air. Lovich tried to make an over-the-shoulder catch at shortstop and went off his glove right to Forte. Forte didn't have a play on the catch, so he gave way to Lovich, but alertly caught that one off the deflection off of Lovich's glove and then fired a strike home to Rocket Bomber. And Menendez, who essentially was just like a tag-up play, was tagged out at the plate. Huge play in this ballgame as it keeps it a 2-0 score. Caden Williams stays put at second on the play, but Menendez is cut down on the throw by Forte at the dish. So now runners on first and second, 2 outs now, 2-0 score. Thanks to Adonis Forte's great defensive play. We'll see if Baker can be retired and keep it right here. Menendez eliminated, Williams at second, and Dillman at first after his single. Here's the first pitch. Baker looks at one, that's a strike one. Baker struck out his first 2 times, one swinging, one looking, then grounded out to second, and was hit by a pitch in the 8th. 2-out eye opportunity for the number 3 hitter and right fielder for the Bombers. Williams takes his lead at second and Dillman off of first. Here's the 0-1 from Gorling. Swung on a miss, and he's now got him 0-2. Crowd a little bit more into it now after that throw out at home plate. Like I said, it was essentially, after it went off of Lovich's glove, it essentially became a tag-up play, and Forte threw a bullet to home plate. Rocket Bomber was standing right on top of it, caught it, and made the perfect tag on the sliding Menendez, and it keeps this thing right at 2-0. Gorling now has got it, works from the stretch, runners at first and second, checks him, and now will bring home the 0-2 to Baker. Just miss, almost a called strike 3, but it keeps Baker's at bat alive. I was looking to get excited, thought that one was going to be in there. Stays right at a ball and 2 strikes. Gorling still a chance to get through what would be his 3rd inning, 3 scoreless innings, thanks to some help from his outfield defense. Here's the 1-2. This one grounded out to first. Nolf's got it, flipped to Gorling, and that is out number 3. So Gorling works around some base runners and keeps this thing right at 2-0. We will head to the bottom of the 9th. Renegades got a rally. We'll be back in just a moment for it.
MoX Dock and Norm Direct is back better than ever. Much more than your #1 ground shuttle transportation service to St. Louis Airport. Yes! MoX Dock and Norm Direct is Mid-Missouri's leader in premier group travel. Sporting events, concerts, wedding receptions, the lake, winery trips, Branson, plaza shopping, reunions, pub crawls. Group sizes from 1 to 100 or beyond. We do it all. Remember, we want you to ride MoX Dock and Norm Direct.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Goodell Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Goodell's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Alrighty, Renegades have got to rally here in this bottom of the 9th inning, trailing by 2 runs. Thanks to some help from their defense, they send this to the bottom of the 9th inning, still down 2 runs. So I said Carter Gorling went 3 scoreless innings. He gives up the 1 run, but it was unearned. So 3 innings, 1 unearned run, gives up just 1 hit with 3 strikeouts. Whereas the Renegades have got 9 innings pitched on just 3 pitchers used. So good work for them. We've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Bombers trying to close this one out. I'll get you that name in just a second. It'll be 2-3-4 in this Renegades lineup. Matashek, Lovich, Ross Lovich, followed by Jackson Lovich. Peyton Messer got the start, currently in line for the win. Tanner Pipes and Alex Brenner followed. So Matashek will step in and lead this thing off, looking to get things going in the bottom of the 9th inning for the Renegades. Renegades fans also getting into this one. They're trying to will their team to a comeback win. They need 2 runs, and Matashek will lead it off. This one lined up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit to center field. Matashek takes the first pitch, sends it right back where it came from, and that is a leadoff single to center field. Renegades will bring the tying run to the plate. That ball was lined right back up off the bat of Matashek. His second hit of the game, second hit in a row. And our Ross Lovich, who pumped 2 out of here last night, not at this ballpark, it was in Joplin, but he hit 2 2-run homers. If he could do that again here, it would tie us at 2. Be Ross followed by Jackson, the 2 Lovich brothers batting back-to-back, trying to spoil a Sedalia Bombers win. I was close. There's the first pitch. It's outside for a ball. Matashek singled on the first pitch he saw to center field. He steps in. Matashek lead off of first base. He's held on by Triplett. Swing and a miss. Now 1-1 count on the right fielder. Consistently seen Ross Lovich bat near the top of this Renegades lineup. One of their better hitters on the roster, and a big spot for him here it is. Try and tie up this game or just keep the line moving. Potentially get the tying run for the Renegades on base. Here comes the 1-1. This one low and away, and that's ball 2 to Lovich. It'll be Ross followed by Jackson, and then TJ Rockerbomber, the catcher, in the hole. As long as the Renegades can stay out of a double play, he will come to the plate in this bottom of the 9th inning. Renegades showing just by 2. Gave up 1 earned run and then 1 unearned run on the mound tonight. Here's the 2-1. This one a line foul, and that'll make things 2-2. Hit right at the backstop right above us. Lovich still very much in this one, but is going to have to battle now in a 2-strike count. Matashek led off this inning with a single to center field and now takes lead off of first base. They're going to need more than just his run, though, if the Renegades want to come back. They trail 2-0. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Lovich. This one just missed, and that runs it full. Would not have been surprised if they rung him up on that one. It was an off-speed pitch, and that runs it full. So big count here, big pitch. Potential for the Renegades to allow the tying run to reach. Matashek takes his lead off of first base. He's held on by Triplett. 3-2 pitch to Ross Lovich. Swung on and missed, and that is strike 3 to the right fielder. He heads back out to the dugout for out number 1. Nice pitch there. Blew it past Lovich, and that is out number 1. And that'll bring up Jackson Lovich, who has reached once tonight, singled to left field to lead off the 7th inning. Grounded out in his other 2 plate appearances. Steps in to keep this rally going for Jefferson City. He's got Matashek leading off of first. He's playing shortstop tonight. Here's the first pitch. This one swung and hit high in the air, but foul and out of play, 0-1. Jackson Lovich has been quick to swing early in his at-bats tonight. Third pitch of his first at-bat was a ground out. Second pitch of his second at-bat was a ground out. And then the first pitch he saw in the 7th was singled to left field. He's now only seen 7 pitches tonight after that foul ball. Looking to knot this thing up if he can send one over the wall or at least get on base to be the tying run. Here's the 0-1. This one swung and fouled again. It's now 0-2. TJ Rockerbomber, the Renegades catcher, waits on deck with Colby Ott to follow if Renegades can have the tying run reach. They trail this one 2-0. Bombers on their 4th pitcher of the evening. Peyton Messer in line for the win if they can keep this 2-0 lead. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Lovich went chasing, couldn't come up with it, and that is strike 3 actually, out number 2, back-to-back strikeouts swinging. So now Renegades down to their last out of the evening. Back-to-back swinging strikeouts after the leadoff single by Matashek, and now Rockerbomber is the last hope here for this Renegades lineup. We'll see if TJ Rockerbomber can keep this thing going. On the evening, he has 2 groundouts, actually 3 groundouts. The last one was a double play. He's the last hope this evening. Here's the pitch. This one just misses now, ball 1. Matashek started this inning first pitch single to center field, but Ross and Jackson Lovich have struck out swinging to follow. So now one runner on, trailing 2-0 and 2 out in this bottom of the 9th inning here at Vivian Field. Quick check of the runner at first base. Here's the pitch to Rocker Bomber. This one also misses, now 2-0. Rocker Bomber can reach Colby out, the second baseman. Done great in the field tonight. Would be a good opportunity for him if he could come to the plate with the tying run on base. Renegades down to their last gasp. They need 2 runs and they have just 1 out to work with. Here comes the 2-0. This one misses low and inside, now 3-0. A ball away, a base runner away from the Renegades having the tying run on first base. Potentially more if Rocket Bomber can get a hold of one here. He will step back into the box facing right-handed pitcher. Left-handed batter awaits the 3-0 pitch as Matashek takes his lead off of first base. Here it is. This one in there. A called strike makes it 3-1. Seemed as if Rocket Bomber was taking all the way there. Catching tonight for the Renegades. He caught last night as well. Seen him DH a couple times this week. He was actually the DH last night as Luke Fuller caught, but he caught a couple nights ago. Here's the 3-1. Swung it high in the air out to left. It is going to stay in play. Woods is under it, and he makes the catch to record the final out of the evening. Rocker Bomber hit it well, but didn't even make it to the track as Woods was under it for the final out of the ball game. So Renegades lose this one 2-0. Couldn't find anything on offense here tonight after putting up 15 runs last night. Pitching was good tonight for the home team, but the Sedalia Bombers pitching was even better, and they win this one 2-0. So still some post-game activities on the field here at Vivian. There's going to be post-game autographs, post-game base running. Should be some fun for the fans even after a loss. But the Sedalia Bombers get to stand and celebrate just off the mound on the field here in Vivian Field at Jeff City. Renegades fall 2-0, although they did just allow 3 hits on the evening. Colin Damo gave up 1 hit, Brennan Perkins gave up 1, and Carter Goring also gave up 1. So 3 hits given up, but the Renegades just got 3 hits themselves. So 6 combined from the 2 sides, and it leads to a 2-0 final score. So we'll head to break real quick. I'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up. Renegades lose it 2-0. We'll be back in just a moment.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Hi, this is Nick Hoslag, owner of Hoslag Landscape and Design. Every day, my highly trained team of experts works hard to give you the outdoor living area you've been dreaming of. By focusing solely on landscaping and hardscape construction, this has made us the preferred landscape and design company serving Jefferson City and the central Missouri area. Thank you for all your continued support in voting us as winners of the Reader's Choice Awards and Jefferson City's Best multiple years running. When you are ready to begin your dream outdoor project, call us at 573-301-9464 to schedule an estimate or visit hoslaglandscape.com.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
River Oak Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 7th grade with 8th grade to be added in the 2023-2024 school year. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Back now at Vivian Field to wrap up tonight's Renegades 2-0 loss in a game that took just under 2.5 hours here at Vivian Field. I'm Ben Schmidt, broadcasting all of tonight's Renegades coverage, and I'll be back tomorrow as well, as the Renegades will hit the road and head to Chillicothe. But first, let's review what just happened right in front of us here this evening. So this thing got going into a pitcher's duel early. Colin Damel took the mound for the Renegades, making the start. He went 5 innings, 9 strikeouts, just allowed 1 hit, and did not give up a single run. He was dominant for the Renegades, then left the ballgame after 5 innings. Brennan Perkins followed. He goes an inning, gives up just 1 run on a RBI single off the bat of D. Triplett with 2 outs. So Perkins did pitch well outside of just the 1 hit that he gave up. That ended up being an RBI single. Around that, got a ground out, a pop out, and a strikeout. But Brennan Perkins will take the loss after giving up that 1 run in the 6th inning, where Perkins gave up the run. And then Carter Goring came in to finish off the last 3 innings for the Renegades. Pitched 3 innings, 3 strikeouts, gave up just 1 hit and the 1 run, but it was an unearned run as it came home to score on an error, where Braden McGinnis came home to score on third after Hunter Lopacki put it in play, but it was a third baseman off the first. It was an error off the first baseman's glove that allowed the runner on third to come home and score. So that's about does it for the Renegades on the pitching side. On the other side, for the Sedalia Bombers, they won up to the Renegades here this evening, and that was pretty tough to do when you consider what the Renegades did on the mound. But the Sedalia Bombers were just as good, if not better. Peyton Messer got the start and gets the win on the evening for the Bombers. He goes 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, did not give up a single hit or a run. Struck out the first 3 batters he faced this evening in Forte, Matashek, and Ross Lovich. And that's when he kind of knew that the left-handed pitching Messer was going to get settled into this one. He was dominant, faced 3 batters in the first, 3 in the second, faced 5 in the third, but then went back with 3 in the fourth and 3 in the fifth. So did not have to do a lot of work, was not a lot of high-stress situations, and that's how he completes 5 innings of shutout, no-hit baseball. Bullpen was just as good to follow, even though they did give up a couple of hits. Tanner Pipes came in the inning to follow, pitched 1 inning, did not strike anybody out, but gave up just 1 hit and no runs after Jack Matashek got a double with 2 outs in that inning for the first Renegades hit of the ballgame, but he was stranded at second base. Alex Brunner then came in to follow, and through the 7th and 8th innings, he punched out 2 batters in his 2 innings of work, gave up just 1 hit. It was a single off the bat of Jackson Lovich, but he would then be eliminated on a double play the next batter by TJ Rockerbomber. That was the only base runner. Actually, excuse me, in the 8th inning, Brunner gave a couple more base runners, a base on balls and hit by pitch, but the Lovich would be the only hit that he would give up in his 2 innings of work, no runs. And then Caleb Mooning came on, number 24, for the 9th inning for the Sedalia Bombers and got the save. He pitched a scoreless 9th, did give up a leadoff single to Jack Matashek. Matashek's 2nd hit of the night. He had 2 of the 3 Renegades hits, but then got right back to business. Mooning did to follow, struck out both Ross and Jackson Lovich to follow, both swinging, and then got TJ Rockerbomber to fly out to left field to finish things off on the night for the Renegades at the plate, a night where they would be shut out, just did not have a whole lot of things going. There are 3 hits, 2 of them singles and the other a double, so not even a whole lot of threats in scoring position. Final line for the Sedalia Bombers pitching tonight combined, they go 9 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 3 hits allowed, and no runs. I'll give you the Renegades' final line of pitching combined. They go 9 innings, 13 strikeouts. They were good in that department. Give up 3 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned. Winning pitcher tonight is Peyton Messer, and Caleb Mooning gets the save in a 2-0 final score. A Sedalia Bombers win. They grab one on the road here this evening and move to 3-0 on the season against Jefferson City. So Jefferson City falls to 4-6 after winning last night 15-10 in Joplin. Sedalia then moves on to 9-5. They're 8-5 coming in, pick up a win here this evening, and the Renegades will now look to rebound tomorrow evening. 3 hits apiece for both sides. Not a great offensive performance. Pitchers were dueling from the get-go, and that's part of the reason why this game wrapped up in just under 2.5 hours. One of the faster games we've seen here at this field all season long when you consider the couple of games these last few nights against Joplin. Last night was pushing 3.5 hours. So this one really went by quick, It was from start to finish. You do these pitchers when you're locked in. So now looking ahead for the Renegades, they travel to Chillicothe tomorrow. Thanks to Dom and Norm, they will make the trip there. About 2.5 hours here from Jefferson City last time I checked. So not too long of a travel for the Renegades tomorrow. They'll come back tomorrow night and then enjoy an off day on Sunday, but they really get to work next week. They will play 7 straight games, first 2 being on the road. They go to Joplin, so a familiar face. They'll face them once again next week. And then Sedalia, once again, they'll look to try and get out of this 0-3 slide that they are against the Bombers this season. But this time next week, it'll be in Sedalia. 3 games so far this season have been at home. Renegades will have to face them in their ballpark next week. And then 2 home games after that against Chillicothe and Nevada. And after that, we'll get there when we get there. Don't want to look too far ahead. So Renegades once again fall to 4-6 on the season after the loss here tonight. They lose 2-0. Bombers move to 3-0 against the Renegades and 9-5 on the season. Regardless, it was still a fun one. Renegades got a ton of good pitching as they continue to alternate between good pitching and good hitting. As Brady Maltby said in the post-game interview a couple of nights ago, this team could just put it together. You really feel that they have the makings of a team that can start to really get going there. Don't have a too bad record overall at 4-6, but we like to just see some consistency out of them. We'll see if they can get that going starting tomorrow against Chillicothe before the off day. Final words and sign off back in just a moment. I'm Ben Schmidt. Wrap things up in just a moment on the Show Me Sports Network.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 2-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, Walk-Off Wood Bat Company bats are made with premium grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
Back for final words here tonight on the Show Me Sports Network, broadcasting to you live from Vivian Field this evening after we just witnessed a 2-0 Renegades loss at the hands of the Sedalia Bombers. Renegades once again fall to 4-6 on the season. Bombers go to 9-5 and 3-0 against the Renegades. Winning pitcher on the evening is Peyton Messer. Caleb Mooning gets the save, and the loss goes to Brennan Perkins. Renegades have to use just 3 pitchers to cover 9 innings and get 13 strikeouts to give up 2 runs, 1 earned. Offense, not a whole lot to say tonight for the Renegades. They have just 3 hits, don't threaten a whole lot, had just 1 runner at second base on the evenings. Not a whole lot for them on that side. We'll see if they can rebound another capable as they put up 15 runs last night as they'll head to Chillicothe tomorrow. Well, that's going to be about it for me this evening. Once again, had a ton of fun despite the loss. It was a good game. Fantastic turnout here, so make sure to come on down to Vivian Field, whether it's next week with a couple of home games or as we get in July. Renegades, I believe, have 12 or 13 home games throughout that month as well as we get closer to the second half of the season. So it was a fun one once again for Ashley Cartier, who joined me all night long. I'm Ben Schmidt. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast on the Show Me Sports Network. Be back tomorrow night in Chillicothe. For now, enjoy the rest of your Friday evening and into your weekend tomorrow. We'll see you next time on the Show Me Sports Network. Take care.
You've been listening to the biggest and absolute best game coverage in mid-Missouri on the exclusive home for Jefferson City Renegades baseball, the Show Me Sports Network and the Renegades Radio Network. The Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew are the ones that know your Renegades the best. Exclusive coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball has been brought to you by Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City, Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Christopher Scott, Farmers Insurance, Doc and Norm Direct, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving, LLC, Hoslog Landscaping and Design, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, River Oak Christian Academy, Sawdust Studios, State Tech of Missouri, and Walk Off Wood Bat Company. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Join us anytime on the web at ShowMeSportsNetwork.com or find us on Facebook by searching the Show Me Sports Network. The Show Me Sports Network and the Renegades Radio Network, your exclusive home for Jefferson City Renegades baseball.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The preceding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.